you need, but
just wanted to come talk to you guys. Are you guys setting up appointments?
yeah. What do you got?
This is a thermal camera.
Oh, the Fury. Yeah, we talked to you guys last year.
But this is different, right? Last year it was like a sled.
Yeah.
And now this is available for iOS and Android.
Oh, I love you. Nice.
Smaller, lighter, internal battery, 2 cameras.
That's awesome.
We've got some senior staff here.
7:15. Are you guys? Is that okay? I work kind of good.
7:15.
Is that going to be? That'll be a no. Right. I'm an NH. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, we're live. This is all live. Check. Check. This is picking up from that. It's not a route. Restroom was out that way. The restroom?
I mean, restroom is in what, Southpaw?
I think so. I feel like we walked by it as we came. Check. Yeah.
How you guys doing tonight?
Good, how's it going?
It's going good. We signed up for the show really late. Are you guys all filled up for the night?
No. How late?
Because Anthony, you talked to me, I think maybe last year.
Mm-hmm.
We did the tech last year.
Yeah.
Since we're all the way on that end of the. But the radar detector this year is cool because it has a Bluetooth built into the detector this year, and so once it's installed, and it will automatically now link to your phone. So everybody else's eyes are your eyes. I don't know if that makes sense for you or not.
Well, we got some runners that's going around too. Now we should tell them to come by.
Okay, we're all the way down on this end. Good to see you again, Anthony. Happy New Year. Good to see you. What's your name? Matt?
Yep. It's all good. I remember you.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, well, that's right. You were.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
It's new. It's webchat.greenup.net / question mark channels equals and
I'm ready to be live. I'm going to shoot some of these babies. What do you think? I'll be back. Stay in my sons. There's a glass case.
it's an iPhone.
On the bottom.
It's a good place for it.
It's the best place. Then I don't have to answer it.
Nice.
All right. Check, 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 check.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I'm talking to associate and Karen's going and yeah, that's fine. Oh, I know. I recognize it. It's fine. It's all good. Go ahead. Thank you. So,
All right. Now.
We're just gonna have which is going
That's much better. Let there be light.
Gina sent me over here.
All right, come by.
Said to come book podcast.
Yes. You can see that right now.
Oh, I'm not going to be the one to do it. Can I grab my person to do it?
No, we want you to do it.
I can do it. I can do it. Let me grab my person real quick. Can you get the timer in a second? Okay, we'll come back in 2 seconds. Right here.
Who's out there watching?
I'm seeing them flirty ass.
Looks like somebody's watching this live. We're not here at the Win in Las Vegas covering Showstoppers 2015.
What are you doing? USB?
Go down to your setting thing. The mic, yeah. Cancel. Oh, you might have to kill your Hangout. Do it for your do it from your settings menu on the bottom. Not there. I mean your system settings. That's where I set it up. And then go to the audio. You see where it's got the USB thing? Nope, not there.
Oh, just down in the track.
Yeah, it's where your volume is. There's a little. You see the USB thing? There you go. Click that. And the output is good. Microphone, yeah. If you can hear us,
Check.
say something in the chat room.
Check, check, check.
And see, the thing is, I don't know. That's working because he is picking up the reads. See that?
Check, check, check.
And see, this picks up my side.
Check, check, check.
We're good. Anyway, hope y'all can hear us. Let me put this URL out there one more time. Copy that.
I don't think I added it to any menus or anything. It's literally just a page you have to go to.
Paste that.
Out.
Live stream and chat room. Come join. Yep. Okay. Hopefully we got our audio stuff squared away for those out there watching.
You really can't expect too much if you're in a situation like this.
I know one thing, when it comes to putting some audio and video up on the internet and broadcasting it, we can life hack the crap out of this.
It's gonna be us. It just may not be that great, but it'll get done regardless.
Anyway, we hope y'all are doing all right. We're here at Showstoppers 2015, which is like a...
Real quick, I met the CEO of Scott Eves, and I got to drive him around in a Polaris
he was literally the driver for this dude.
Of it. It'll be great.
Hey, come on now. Come on now. Unbelievable.
You have basically heads up live brand
Cool.
format.
You have a seat.
Come have a seat.
It's all about photos, videos, connecting organizing, viewing.
Uh-huh.
I brought you to do a
Well, there's your camera right there. Yeah.
Live, it's awesome.
I'm going to put my headphones on so I can hear her.
Nice to meet you, Natalie.
Hey, I'm Ant Pruitt. Ant Pruitt. Short for Anthony. Because I'm too lazy to say Anthony.
I'll say it's Anthony. It's nice to meet you.
Todd, how you doing, bro?
So,
Good to see you, man.
go ahead and tell
Got
us
our
your
first
name.
little interview going.
So, my name's Tammy Bonick, and I'm with
Drop this back. You guys are watching back.
There you go. Now we can hear you a little better. Actually, you can just hold it if you want. There you go. All right. So what you got there? Yeah, go ahead.
That's
Go
fine.
ahead.
It's all live.
Just hold your mic up.
My name is Tammy Baumick. I'm Vice President of Marketing with Live Minds.
Live Minds.
We believe that everybody's photos and videos are scattered across their ecosystem. They have problems managing all of their photos and videos.
Uh-huh.
You know, the great thing is that with these mobile devices now, it's so easy to
Right.
capture these special moments. Problem is, storage is a huge issue, right?
Yeah.
And everybody runs out of space on their phones.
All right.
When you download the free Live app, what it does, you download it on all of your devices, so your computers, your mobile phones, and it collects all your pictures and videos,
Okay.
puts it together in one single library that's organized by date,
Okay.
and makes all of those photos and videos accessible via the app.
Okay.
So you can have 100,000 photos and videos accessible to you via the app.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool.
Now, with this app, are you able to do further organization inside of it? Say, I want a folder for summer 2015 and my cousin's wedding. Are we able to do that type of organization in it?
So we'll take it even one step further.
Okay.
Than folders. We can we're actually coming out and we're announcing it pretty soon. Tagging. So you can tag multiple categories. So when you pull up these tagging categories, you can have all the organization that you want.
Okay.
We'll also be releasing editing functions, so you can put cool stickers and filters on your photos. All of these photos that you have can then be shared via social network, email, text. And, you know, one of the things that I love, a couple days ago, it was my best friend's birthday. And I forgot, good friend. I forgot it was her birthday.
Yeah, that's
Didn't remind you?
not good. You forget your friend's birthday.
But I opened up my Live app.
Right.
And we have a really cool feature called Moments Past.
Okay.
And it pulls up pictures from this day, from years ago.
Oh, nice.
It pictures from this week, pictures from this month. And 5 years ago, on that day, it was her birthday, and it was a picture of her blowing out a cake.
Oh, wow.
Candles.
Oh, man.
So I texted her the picture, and immediately she comes back to, holy cow, how did you find that?
Right.
So you won her over from forgetting the birthday.
Exactly. It saved me. Life saves me in many ways. But it was, you know, just a great way to rediscover your whole life.
Nice.
And be able to enjoy them again.
Nice. Now, I have a few questions.
Yeah.
Now, you have this app that you said is accessible on any of your mobile devices as well as a computer?
Yeah. So, you know, that's the one great thing about Live.
Mm-hmm.
It's mobile first, right?
Okay.
So you can see all of your photos and videos on your mobile phone, but it's also cross-platform.
Okay.
So whether you have an Android device, an iOS device,
Right.
Amazon Fire, whatever you have.
The 3 people that have the Amazon Fire phone?
Well, yeah, I'll let you say that. So, you know, we really want to make sure that whatever device you have access to all your life memories.
Okay. Now, if you're managing these photos, storage is going to be a problem for somebody. It's not a problem for the user with the mobile device. You guys are storing that data. Okay. That in the future, will that come at a cost to the user?
Well, the secret sauce is we don't store anything in the cloud.
Okay.
So we once you download the free Live app, you can save all of those pictures. It actually, the free Live app saves the images as thumbnails.
Okay.
So it hardly takes up any space at all.
Okay.
The originals are still stored on the original devices that they were stored on.
All right.
However, once you have this library, at your fingertips, you're going to realize that you really want to save that.
Of course.
We have 3 different options,
Mm.
at different price points and feature sets.
Okay.
To keep things simple, we have a relationship with Seagate.
Okay.
And we actually make Live accessible via their detached storage drives.
Of course.
Drives.
Of course.
So you can plug in a Seagate drive in your computer, and as long as the Live app is on your computer and on, that Seagate drive will act as a Live home device.
Like a little database
our,
for you.
which is our 2 terabyte drive. It's called the Live Home.
Okay.
It's a 2 terabyte drive that's always on, backs up, and saves all of those images.
Very nice.
So you never have to worry about hacking.
Very nice. Very nice.
Any sort of the hacking scandals that come about, because we don't store anything in the cloud.
Right.
Now, just to be clear, we're very pro cloud, but we believe that consumers should have options.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Store whatever they'd like, wherever they'd like.
All right, and it gives them a little sense of security knowing that their device is right here.
Right.
You know, very nice.
It's like somebody described it as having the Live Home. It's like having a 10,000-pound family photo album in a small.
Of course.
box.
Of course, that's very easily accessible.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Live Home. I appreciate you coming by.
Sure, thank you.
This is and you saying we could see this when?
Well, the Live, you can download the Live app right now. Just go to the App Store and download. It's LYVE.
LYVE Live in any of the app stores.
And the devices, the Live Home device and the Live Studio device, you can go to our website at mylive.com.
All right.
MYLYVE.com.
Okay.
We're also sold on Amazon.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Very nice. All right, man. Well, we appreciate you coming out and letting us know. Take care now. Not a problem.
I'll show this to you.
It's kind of hard to shoot that kind of stuff, so I was just going to get a picture of you guys.
Oh,
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Let me get out of the way. Awesome. Thank you again.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you. All right, folks, that was Live Home. That's LYVE. LYVE. Find that in your app stores, whether it's iOS or Android. Easy photo management is not necessarily cloud management, but it's another option out there.
I'm going to sit on the outside so I can take pictures and stuff.
Okay.
You got the interview skill.
Okay.
I'm just going to sit here and be like,
Okay, so you're just gonna haul ass and go take pictures, huh? You just leave me hanging here by myself?
Maybe. I got a car to go find.
No, it's all good. All right, come on in.
How you doing? You guys ready? That's number 1.
Come on in, take a seat. Hey, let's slide that chair back. Let's slide that chair out of the way. There we go. How you doing, man? And Pruitt, here's a mic for you. Here's a hot mic for you. All right, so what we have here, Hector?
So we have here an app called OneU, like OneU. Basically, this app will eliminate all your usernames and passwords.
Oh,
and
boy.
What it'll do, it's very simple. So here I have, actually, I'm going to lock it up.
Okay.
And I'm going to unlock it. It'll basically take a selfie of myself and extract my biometrics from that selfie.
Oh, okay.
My face, my iris. And now it shows me all my sites. Now, let's say I want to go to my Facebook site, and I'm walking down the street, so I don't have a computer in front of me, and I want to see my Facebook site on my phone.
Yep.
So I select OK, I want to see it on my phone, and I go up, and I find my Facebook site, and I say Facebook. Now it's going to ask me for my selfie. It extracts my selfie, extracts my biometrics from my selfie, and logs me into
Went to your
Facebook
Facebook page.
without having to remember a username or password
Now, that's very cool.
ever again.
Now, you're saying this thing is taking a selfie, but it's taking biometric information.
Well, they come from your selfie.
Now,
Yes.
so it's how is it scanning irises? Is it scanning facial features?
So we're doing, it's doing several things. It is scanning your facial features. It is acquiring, I'm going to show you here for a minute, come back. So when I do that, it's looking at you right now.
Okay.
I set it up to look at you. It's looking at you saying, "Well, this doesn't look like Hector." It looks at your facial features. Are these Hector's facial features? If it's not Hector's facial features, it's not going to go ahead and proceed to do anything
Very
else, like
nice.
extract iris or anything like that.
I did not recognize you as what one you told me. Okay.
Now, if I go again and I do it and I point at myself, then it basically recognizes.
Very nice.
So
Now,
it's a very easy app to use, and the important thing, and here's a cool one that I like. So the Bank of America site, we've already implemented. Can you hold the mic for me?
Sure,
I
got
to
you.
use my right thumb.
go ahead.
Fingerprint plus.
So
now we
next
have two
one extra
factors.
layer. Okay.
2 factors, and it'll bring up my Bank of America site.
Very
Now,
nice.
and here, even though Bank of America has site key and everything, it'll just whiz right through site key. We just made site key obsolete.
Okay, so basically, it's similar to like the services of OnePass or things like that, but it's using more biometric security.
No, not really, because unlike those systems like OnePass or LastPass, where they store LastPass, for example, store all the credentials in the server. Back in August, when their server got hacked, they were offline for 2 days. The users couldn't get anywhere.
Exactly.
We don't store any of the credentials on the server. The credentials, I'm going to go back to my Amex. All your credentials are on your phone with you.
On the device.
They're encrypted on the device.
Okay.
And your biometrics are there too.
Okay.
Now, the other thing is that we don't require a master password.
Okay.
Unlike all those other systems.
They do.
You know, if those systems ask you for a master password and they go a step further and say, you need to write all your usernames and passwords on a piece of paper, because if you forget your master password, what do you have to do?
Of course.
You got to start over again.
Yeah.
So, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose.
All right.
You know, we developed this as a transitional stepping point towards complete eradication of passwords. We have an enterprise solution that we're working with most of the U.S. banks and European banks and other major companies.
Right.
Also, one of the major car companies is working with putting our stuff in their cars.
Thank you.
To be able to eliminate usernames and passwords by taking the technology we've built and build it into their back-end systems.
Okay.
And that point eliminates the need for usernames and passwords.
Okay.
In the meantime, we have to manage the passwords that we have. It's a broken system, but it's a system we have right now.
Right.
So, but what we're not going to do is we're not going to charge anybody for that. That's why we decided to make the app free.
Nice.
It's free on iOS, on Android, on Windows, on Mac, on everything, on limited sites, as long from here to the end of the world.
Now, okay, so I have 2 questions for you. With it being involved on the enterprise, what is the roadmap of getting that implemented for enterprise level?
So right now, that's a very good question. Right now, that roadmap evolves in various areas. In the enterprise, they're applying it to replace Active Directory, one of the biggest problems that companies have. You know, Active
yeah, Microsoft side.
So you know, we fit in right into Active Directory. We're working right now with some of the major institutions in the world that have hundreds of thousands of employees.
Of course.
Starting to deploy our stuff.
And all using AD.
All using AD.
Yeah.
The other area is replacing your ATM card.
Okay.
So, you know, skimming last year hit $1 billion in losses.
Oh, insane. I've been scared to even pull a card out around here.
It's interesting you say that. I don't pay with my credit card at pumps anymore.
All right.
Because last year, and I'm pretty adept. I mean, I know more about technology than most people like you.
Of course.
So you would think that I would recognize a skimmer.
Yeah.
Right? Well, you know what? When my Amex was canceled because there was fraud on it,
Oh,
I put it
man.
into the pump at a machine outside New York and White Plains that had a skimmer on it.
Yeah. Dang,
And,
man.
you know,
It's scary out there. You know?
I'm paranoid to insert my card on gas pump machines.
Yeah.
You know, so we developed technology that also banks are integrating into their back end to replace the ATM card.
Very nice.
Another implementation that we're working on, mainly with banks, replacing the username and password on the mobile app and on internet banking.
Nice.
So you're going to see a lot of those come out over the course of this year in major markets in the U.S. and in Europe. But it's gradual and transitional, and it'll be opt-in because you have to let consumers feel comfortable with. So we felt that what better way to give consumers the incentive than to build the best possible app to manage their Karen quagmire with passwords,
right,
and make it free.
Nice, very nice, and it's free. That's what's crazy. It's free.
Free.
Now, my second question is more of a devil's advocate question, because people do try this. They will take photographs And I've seen it done where facial recognition is done on mobile phones, and you take a photograph and put it in front of the phone, and it unlocks the phone because of the photograph.
Yes.
Now, is that a threat with
So
One U?
I'm going to demo something here. Let's see this. Fine.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Left gaze detected.
Now, what happened, folks, is he put it up to look at him, and it made him look left and getting that biometric information
and it logged
there.
me into my Wells Fargo account on my phone.
That's awesome. Okay.
And it's got a.
You got me.
We try to, because I developed this connection area. We're losing network here.
Of course.
I developed this, mainly from my own perspective. I mean, like everybody else, I had 40 different passwords.
Right.
It was a nightmare.
Right.
And then there are all those sites that you maybe just use at Christmas. And then where did you store that password? So liveness detection is critical.
That's very good.
We're using here face. We're going to have a full based iris product coming out in a couple of months.
Nice.
Where we do liveness detection analysis by detecting how many light particles hit your cornea. Wow. And how your cornea and your pupil dilate.
That's pretty thorough.
So with this version of the app, we implemented something that you just saw. We call that active sensing. We're asking you to do the multiple gestures. It could be a smile, it could be an eyebrow raise, it could be a wink.
Of course.
Looking at muscle motion within your face.
Things that are unique to you.
Exactly. And there's about 7 or 8 of them, and then they're at random. So it's difficult for somebody to have a photograph or even a video.
Of course.
With the randomness of what will the system ask you for?
I mean, even a picture of you smiling is not the same as an active smile.
That's correct.
That's
the other
correct.
thing is that we implement something called liveness signature. And liveness signature is that you can create your own liveness signature, which would be 2 or 3 different sequences: a smile followed by a wink.
Right.
You only know.
Only you know that. Right.
So I think we've made it robust enough that the objective is to make your life easier. It's not going to protect you because even if you have your passwords here and somebody hacks Citibank,
right,
you're going to be compromised.
Right.
You're going to be completely safe when Citibank implements our stuff, and then they don't have a username and password for you.
Of course.
You are you.
Of course.
Back to the name of the app.
One U. Man, this is awesome, Hector. I appreciate you sharing this with us. And again, this is across any platform, iOS and Android, Windows Phone, and what's the price?
Free.
Free.
And
free.
It will always be free.
Very nice.
And
very
stay
nice.
tuned because very soon we're going to provide some add-on features that will enable you to, with a look of an eye, encrypt any document, so that you're not going to have to know anything about encryption. It'll be like I did here. Just
very nice.
So we're never going to stop hackers.
Right.
But we can stop them from seeing what they hack.
Of course, encrypted at least. Very nice, Hector. I appreciate the time on this, man, and showing this to us.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Download it, use it.
We'll check it out. Take care. Wow. Okay, folks. So that's a little bit of some on. We all know about all this stuff happening in the world with hacks, whether it's the different banks and Target last year and Sony here more recently. But what about just your own personal device? I have my mobile phone and I have the whole pin to get it unlocked and whatnot, but sometimes that may not be enough. Some people may find a way around that. You never know. So it's interesting to see what One U is doing with the facial recognition, not only just recognizing your face, but recognizing different things unique to you. How do you look to the left? What do your pupils look like? Pretty interesting stuff. If y'all got any questions, we have a chat room. I can take a look in there because I don't want to forget about it. But we have a chat room. Y'all can leave any questions you have in there, and I'll take a look at that stuff. All right.
It's just Sprite.
All right. Sprite? Man, I don't know nothing about soda. All right. So the chat room says, yes, Ant's mic is hotter than hers.
Oh, yeah. I was going to adjust.
Okay. The gains are on the very top.
Yep. I see it.
Okay. Thank you, Michael King. Appreciate you watching, brother. Oh my God, I'm drinking a soft drink. Ugh.
No good?
I don't know soft drinks unless they have whiskey in them
That's
usually.
what I'm saying. I should have put some booze in yours, but I didn't.
This man just brought me a straight soft drink. Oh, wow. All right, Jim audio is weak. No, he is Michael Porter's Jr. Oh, my gosh. Not sure that mic is actually working. I think they're all coming through Ant's mic. Yes, Ant's mic is hotter. Okay, let's do an audio test here. If you're still in this chat room, we're going to listen to Matt.
Check. So I hope everyone's enjoying this. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's more fun than work.
This is true. This is true.
Everyone, does this sound all right? Sound
How's
all right?
audio?
Check.
As I was saying a minute ago, that one you looked pretty interesting from a facial recognition, because I played devil's advocate. I told him people used to take pictures and stick them in front of phones and unlock phones. But what happened is that app, no, it forces you to look left and stuff like that.
If it's using the live,
before it even authenticates that, okay, let me keep this as a record. It does a lot of little things in there.
That was pretty cool.
And then you can set up little pass phrases, if you will, to where if you want to unlock your phone, not only does it have to have you looking at it, but you might have to smile in conjunction with a wink or something else.
He was telling me about like the iris recognition. It's not just recognizing your face, but it's actually using your eye
all the way
as
down.
fingerprinting.
It's pretty daggone
Which
good.
I don't. It is cool. I would be curious how you would test that. Like you could get a picture of yourself with different eyes, and I'd be curious if it's still.
Well, see now, and that's
you
the
could
thing.
say it's recognizing your iris, but it's not. You know,
But
and
what-
I'm not saying that's what they're doing.
But the
it
thing
seems-
is, though, you have to look at, if someone takes a picture of you looking left, you know,
right?
How does it react? How does your pupils react to the lighting at that time? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true, but it's not the pupil; it's the iris
and your iris.
itself.
I'm sorry.
I think,
your iris.
like the color in there. But yeah,
Sweet.
that is really interesting.
Hey,
I'm
Jim
just
C,
happy
thanks
to-
for the feedback.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. I'm just happy to see more innovation in that area because using usernames and passwords is terrible. It's the worst, most outdated system ever. I like Steve Gibson's new
soft drink
squirrel.
is terrible.
Yo, like, go get some booze in it, honey. Go get some booze in it. Get on out of here.
No.
But yeah, I like Steve Gibson's squirrel using the smart QR codes. You're hashing the web address you're going to and some info on your phone, and it's going to show you a code, and that's putting the onus of the authentication on the user, assuming that you have your phone and you are in control of it, which we do, right? Two-factor authentication is giving you a code on your phone.
You know,
Why can't it be automatic?
I think about all of that stuff, and I wonder, what does it take to make this more mainstream for people that are not like me and you?
It has to be already in the site, ready for them to do it, and it has to be super simple.
Okay.
Otherwise, forget it, right? I'll just type in a damn password, same damn password I use on every site.
See, a lot of people, especially I've said this to my family members and friends, it seems like a lot of times the only way to teach someone a lesson is to let them hang themselves.
That is very true.
And I'm wondering if that's what it's going to take for just securing your dadgum devices, dude.
Have we not? How much more hung would you like us to be, Ant?
Is that a euphemism?
Hold on. How much more? I don't even know how to say that now. We've done hung ourselves, bruh. How much more do you need?
Some of us have.
Sony has. Banks have. I mean,
Oh man,
how much more do you want?
I feel for the banks because they're a constant threat.
Well, yeah, and they started building on a system that was never meant to be secure in the first place.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
the internet wasn't built with security in mind. We didn't know that. Well, not we, but, they didn't know that at the time.
Exactly. Again, thank y'all for watching, folks.
Yeah. Anewdomain.net/Showstoppers2015 where you can watch us at.
Showstoppers.
Live from Showstoppers. Matt Lee, Ant Pruitt. Yes.
We're going to have people walking up to discuss their different products. If you don't know anything about Showstoppers, it's basically a treat that's a little more intimate for different exhibitors.
Like a PepCom.
Yeah, like
of sorts.
PepCom.
Now, you went
PepCom
to
was nice.
You went to
brother.
PepCom. I didn't. You wanna? While we have some time here, you want to mention anything in particular from there? I know you got an article on Jamstick coming up.
Well, PepCom, the coolest thing I did see, well, one of the coolest things was this device called a Jamstick, and it's basically a fretboard. The people that know music, that's the part on the guitar that's got the strings and you hold it down, yada yada yada. It was a small little fretboard about 10 inches long or so, and you could strum that thing like a regular guitar. Why? Cool. Because it uses regular guitar strings.
It's not Guitar Hero plastic stuff.
Oh,
this
my
was like
goodness.
a legit. I didn't see it, but from what he described in the pictures in the video,
Man,
like it's a legit guitar board.
I walked up to this guy and I saw him holding this little fretboard, and the first thing I thought of was Guitar Hero.
Right.
And so I'm dismissing it before I even get there. But then I hear the sound, and it was a sound that's not typical of Guitar Hero. I mean,
right, like an actual guitar sound.
Right. I mean, he was bending the string, so you can hear him bend each note. So I got closer. I'm like, okay, this is legit.
That's pretty cool.
You know, it was pretty cool, and it's only on iOS.
And so it's not
Mac.
just for playing. This thing will actually teach you how to play guitar.
Right.
It comes with an app.
They have a package with different lessons, where you can learn chords, or if you want to learn tabs, all of that stuff, and you can plug it into a MIDI connector and really do it up. I was impressed.
That was pretty cool.
But it's only on iOS and OS X. But that's fine. There's a lot of musicians using that stuff anyway by default. You know. But PepCon was fun, and there was a lot of people here. Well, not at this facility. This was at the Mirage, actually. And a lot of the same vendors that are here, but a few more. But again, it's just a way for these vendors to get a little more intimate interaction with the press to show off their product. For people like me and you, the press, to look at them and get some food and drink.
And they listen for the most part. And granted, a lot of this stuff is vaporware, but a lot of it comes out eventually.
Yeah, there were some things, you know, the smart home stuff has been a hot topic in my social feeds. And so I've seen a lot of stuff with Nest and you know, controlling your thermostat or what have you. I'm not there yet, considering I just live in an apartment, so I don't think about the smart home stuff too much. But I can see why people are curious about it, you know, and saving energy and having
Sandy
more control.
Berger, come say hi on
Sandy.
the live real quick. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. This is
You can
really
look
fun,
right
isn't
there.
it? Hey.
This is great. We've got some good interviews so far. Just kind of waiting on our next one, BSing about PepCom.
Yes, PepCon was hot. Sandy got me into PepCon because I had to beg and plead to get in there at the last minute. And it was a lot of fun. I'm hoping I get like this little auto renewal thing for next year.
You'll be good, Ann. No problem.
What have you seen so far that you're really liking? You were at PepCom also, and you're now here at Showstoppers with us.
I just saw something called Yetu, Y-E-T-U, and I just set you guys up with
they come by
an interview for them, and fantastic. They've taken all these home automation things and put it together onto one app.
Okay, nice.
You can read every one of them. So if you have a Philips Hue or you have a Wemo or whatever.
So it's cross devices.
And it doesn't care what it is. It's just it handles all that cross-platform and all that.
This is what I'd like to see.
You know, Netflix, whatever you want to stream through it. He says it's totally secure. Of course, you know, I don't believe that until I see it.
and hammered on for a while by the hacker community.
She's not buying the security talk.
But you'll have a good time interviewing that
nice.
guy. He's from Berlin.
Berlin, okay. We'll look forward to seeing him.
I've been there.
Now,
we have the guys
here?
from Sega's coming over. Did you bring the giant Android phone? Excellent. Okay, thank you.
We'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Sandy. So we got Sega's coming up with the giant Android phone, theoretically. There you go. Thank you, sir. That's what he says. Can't be any more giant than my phone from a size standpoint, but it's all good. Here's a mic for you.
So this is for Anewdomain and Breaking Modern. Live camera there.
Yep.
Talk in live. We'll take some pictures.
Okay. What do you want
All right. Yeah, I'm your man. And you are?
You go by Ant?
I go by Ant. And you are?
Chad.
Chad. Nice to meet you, sir.
One of the two founders of Sega's.
Sega's. What's Sega's?
You know, people ask us sometimes where the name came from. Actually, it was a nickname I got in college. And then we had the.
Do I really want to know?
Well, it was one of my buddies who was just walking down the street and he gave a crazy name. The funny thing was, we were looking for a name for the company, and the one we had before, it had too many B's and T's and D's. And nobody could remember them.
Yeah.
So we started looking, and we found the Sagas was available. It's .com, so we just grabbed it. It was great. You know, 6 letters, 2 syllables.
That works. The domain's available. Got it. Mine. That works.
So it's awesome.
Just like Google.
Yeah, right. Google, Sagas. Yeah.
So what do you have here?
Well, this is the brand new V Squared. It's a super smartphone. It's loaded with tons of technology, 15 features on it that nobody's ever seen before. Now, we say that kind of tongue-in-cheek a little bit because there are some phones out there that are called waterproof, but they're way different technology. So
Okay.
it's sealed with seals.
Right.
This is actually an anodized technology.
That makes okay. That's
gives
different.
us the IPX7 rating, which means it's 1 meter deep for 30 minutes.
Nice.
So they call it swimmable.
Nice.
So that's one feature, but feel this right here on the edges. It feels like it's rubber.
Yeah, it does.
That's actually a different version of Kevlar.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah, it's really cool. So it's got a Kevlar edge, and I guess this is the camera over here. So
Yep,
we should
that's
show
our
it.
camera. Mhm.
And a couple of features that I really love about it, among those 15 features, is the fact that it's an edge-to-edge phone. And you've seen the new phone that came out. That is the I can't remember what they call it. It's man, I'm spacing on it.
Samsung Edge.
No, not the Edge. Sorry.
Which one? The
I'm spacing on here.
the Note?
No, it's
iPhone.
All right, I'll get back to that in a minute. Well, give me this thing, man. All right, so when we do the edge to edge, we've
Yep.
gone straight to the board.
Yeah, that's
We don't
beautiful.
want anybody to have to put any kind of case on if they don't want it.
Of course.
That's why I made it out of all Kevlar.
Of course.
Now, it's anodized aluminum here in the middle area, but the mid frame is made out of magnesium, so it's super strong.
Super
and
strong.
Really light. Yeah.
Super strong.
But what I was talking about with these edge to edge, we've got some of them that have done plastic layover.
Yeah.
But if you drop it, it breaks.
Of course.
So we didn't want to do that. So we decided that we're going to do that edge to edge, so that you can see the viewable screen goes right to the
Nice.
upper border.
You get in all of your real estate that you paid for,
That's
really.
right. That's
You
what
know.
we want to do. We don't want it too big in your hands. You know, it's great. It's a great phone for everybody. But
Yeah.
Some of the other cool features, it's kind of like, you know, the first time you saw your Camaro, dual headers.
Of course.
This has got dual micro SD card slots. We're talking about 256 gigs of memory storage.
Oh,
and
man.
64 on board for a total of 320.
320 gigs on this thing, folks.
It's
Loaded up.
Yeah, we did. And among those features, some of the other ones that are favorites of ours include the sunlight viewable screen from a new technology company called QuickLogic.
Mhm.
These guys are amazing out of Silicon Valley, and we've been working with them for a few years now.
QuickLogic was the company?
Yep.
Okay.
And they've also got a technology that gives us 15% battery savings in the battery that we already have, which is 3,100 milliamp hours already.
Already?
So that gives us close to 4,500 milliamp hours of peak.
Oh, that's nice.
Battery savings.
That's nice. And see, what gets me is a lot of these phones today, they'll have the 3,300 milliamp hour batteries and whatnot, but then they'll put these hunking processors in them that just drains it. So you're really not getting any benefit. And you're saying, I'm not going to have to worry about that with this phone.
Right. So and this is 2.5 gigahertz. It's the 8974. And what the cool thing about it is it's one of the best performing and best battery saving processors that Qualcomm has ever made. It's probably the best one they've ever made.
So this is from the folks at Qualcomm.
Yeah, we got lucky on it because they really did do an outstanding job. They had some problems with one of their, I guess, recent ones that caused Samsung some problems getting on the market. But we got lucky. We picked that one a year and a half ago, and they've won all kinds of awards for the processor.
Very
battery
nice.
savings. It's got the Qi charging on it as
Yeah.
well. It's really cool. On this
Nice,
phone.
quick.
And then we've added a couple other things that are cool. So a couple of other firsts. This is the first 13 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization on the front. So there is one other phone company, one other phone out there, smartphone that has a 13.
Right.
It's not optical image
With no
stabilization.
OIS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Very
on the back,
nice.
We've got the OIS on a 21 megapixel gun.
Seriously?
Yeah,
21 meg.
21 megapixel. So
Holy cow.
We've got a button down here, so anytime you want to take a picture of something, you just press it and it activates the camera immediately, and then you've got your use of the 21 megapixel.
Very nice. Now I see this is running an Android operating system.
It is,
Which
yeah.
version of Android is this running?
So we're running Android's KitKat 4.4.
4.4. Okay. All right.
The latest, and a really stable one too.
Yep.
We you know, this is the phone we wanted to have.
Yep.
And you know, when you start doing that, you can't worry about how it's built, or I mean, how it's built, how much it costs to build it, or how much time it takes. You just got to do a really good
right.
job. You got to do it right, and then you start looking at the numbers.
All right.
And that gets ugly when you realize that you're paying licensing fees. Everything. This is the most expensive phone in the world that we know of.
Right.
As far as technology, people love the side scanner for your fingerprint, biometric. Right there.
Oh wow, on the side there, very
So you got
nice.
that biometric side scanner on the side.
Yeah,
And
most
then-
people are trying to do it like on the front of the phone or on the bottom, but this is actually more natural there.
That's why we put it there. So kind of cool. I asked the company if they could do it.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, they showed up with it. That just shows innovation.
Nice.
It's a big company too.
Nice.
So they pulled that off for us. And then the other thing that's neat, and I think this is probably one of the premier features of the phone. We've got the guys who made HDMI a household name today. They
Right.
invented the technology and the standards for it for the most part. Silicon Image is their name. They put on together a new chip that's the first 60 gigahertz Wi-Fi chip. And we've got it in this phone in the top right there. You can see that.
Nice.
And it allows you up to 40 feet away to do gaming, HD on your phone. Whatever you see here, you're going to see on the TV monitor by plugging in a simple dongle that does the conversion. It throws it right on your screen in real time. Video games, watching movies, doing business presentations.
So all of this processing going on, and still having really good battery life.
That's right. Yeah. Don't ask me if it's easy because you know the answer to that.
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
You know, technology, innovation often comes from little guys like us
Mhm.
who come up with great ideas. And
That's right.
We're fulfilling a need that people are talking about.
That's right.
Because we're thinking about it.
All right.
And it's just an opportunity for us to move into a great place. It was a labor of love.
Mhm.
It's not like we get rich doing this today. Maybe someday if people love the phone enough. But
Who is your target market for this phone?
just anybody.
Just anybody
And we
that-
talk about, I'm a big fan of teachers. I just think, I know so many teachers that sacrifice so many years to teach kids, and in some cases when I was young, I didn't listen very well. And but we build a phone for them. So part of our objective is to make it something that's affordable. So we're doing some great stuff, negotiating some of these licensing fees down.
Nice.
And the companies are realizing that it's going to be a phone that's going to be competitive in pricing. You're going to know in the next week or two.
Okay.
We're going to start doing the online orders, pre-orders.
Uh-oh, we got pre-orders coming, folks.
Yeah. And the other thing that's great about it is it's world. So it's
Oh, this
GSM
world.
and
Oh,
CDMA.
wow. Very
So you can buy it
nice.
from anywhere you want. If you order from us, we're the guys who make it. So we
Okay.
decide to build one and ship it to, Czechoslovakia. Or
Nice.
build 10,000 of them or 10 million of them.
I don't want to throw a particular company under the bus, but they've had some issues with their phone that's for the people, by the people, if you will, where the pre-orders are sort of falling apart on people, and so just be ready for the traffic. People are gonna want this phone. Yeah, I'm not gonna say their name.
But I think, fortunately for us, we've been working in a high-end handset
Mhm.
for a number of years. We've been doing this for more than 10 years.
Oh wow,
And
you've
we
been putting in the work.
Hey, our guy, our CTO over there, he built the first two-way video on the cellular network with low bandwidth and low power usage.
Oh man.
We tried to sell it to Nokia, we tried to sell it to carriers, and nobody was really buying it. We wanted to put in the phone anyway, so we kept doing that.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so
see,
we
and it
figured
was
out
probably timing at that time too.
Yeah,
That
it
made a
was.
difference.
The right time and the right place.
Mhm.
It changes the game.
It does.
So
It does.
We've got a lot of really good, responses from people on this phone, and the V squared, the name comes from just video, visual, many times more itself, sort of as a concept.
Mhm.
And so we really built and designed this to be the Uber smartphone. It's a super smartphone that people can put in their pocket, and it doesn't cost them, $1,000.
Of course.
And
What's the pixel density on that display? Is this pretty?
Yeah, so this is the full HD.
Okay.
So we have 1080p, full HD quality. So whenever you're watching on this, you're going to see it HD.
Of course.
Whenever you're projecting using the what's called wireless HD,
All right.
you're going to see it HD on the TV.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, my man, I appreciate you showing this to us. And like you said, we're looking at the window for pre-orders next week or within a few
The
weeks.
next couple weeks,
Okay.
We're going to let you guys know. We've been we're really waiting to get the final results on cost.
Okay.
So our view is to get this phone out to people who love phones like we do.
Yeah.
Smartphone lovers.
Yes.
And the sooner we get out to everybody else who loves it, the sooner we get to enjoy,
Of course.
the next version.
Right.
Which,
The next iteration, baby.
It's going to be really cool. It's hard to believe that there's something better than this out there.
Oh no, don't do me like that, man. Oh goodness. All right.
We're waiting for some technology that has to develop too. It's still in the hopper, so it's going to take some time. But this phone is definitely, we think it's the best phone on the planet.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I appreciate you bringing this by. The V Squared by Sega's. Keep a lookout for it in the next couple of weeks and get your pre-order in, folks. Hot phone. Appreciate you coming by, my man. Nice meeting you.
Take care. My pleasure. Look forward to seeing you again.
Definitely, sir. Take care. I'll take that mic from you. Very, very nice device, folks. The super phone, the V Square. I've heard a lot about that thing through Matt and his Android following. Yeah, take that. Feel free to take that. Thank you. Take care. And that's pretty impressive. Now, granted, myself, I like a bigger screen on it, but then again, I have freakishly large hands.
Yeah,
so
I like it. I'm going to talk to him more tomorrow about it for the Android show and everything.
That's gonna be a hot phone, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to talk to this lovely lady, Renee. She's going to show us a toothbrush and a glass of wine.
Come on down. Come on down. How you doing, Renee? Whoa, be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
I am good.
I'm
Anthony. Anthony. Love that name. My other house name. Okay.
Now here's your mic.
Thank
Let
you.
you hold your mic there. How you doing, Renee?
I'm good, Anthony. How are you?
I'm unbelievable as always. Here at good old Showstoppers and just checking out all the cool tech everybody's bringing us to take a look at. And you brought a toothbrush to Showstoppers? Seriously?
I did. It's actually the most advanced toothbrush on the market.
Oh, okay. Well, what's going on with this?
It's interactive and it's connected.
Okay.
And it's the only toothbrush on the market that has 3D motion sensor technology and real-time interactive feedback. So
Interesting.
So the idea is that you can, when you brush, it will tell you where you're brushing, where you're using, where you're overbrushing, where you're underbrushing.
Oh, okay. I get it now. I get it now.
Like Fitbit for your mouth.
I get it now. I get it now. So, because a lot of times with the dentist, they always want to fuss at you, or you're not getting back further enough, or you should be brushing down here a little more. And you're thinking, I've been brushing my teeth for 30-something years. I know how to do this, man. But that gives you some metrics on what you're doing.
Real-time feedback, yeah.
Okay.
So you'll actually have a platform on your smartphone.
Okay.
And it will tell you which teeth you've missed,
Yeah,
literally.
that was my next question, because your toothbrush doesn't have a little monitor on it or anything. So this connects up to your smartphone.
Yeah, via Bluetooth.
Okay, Bluetooth smartphone. Very nice. Now, how soon can the consumers get their hands on this?
By the end of the month, we'll be shipping. Yeah, very soon. But let's say February to be safe. I've been in this industry for too long. So let's say February to start shipping in the U.S. And then later on in Q1, we'll be shipping in Europe.
Okay, so we got February here, and then later on in Q1, across the pond. Very nice, very nice. Can I hold that?
Absolutely, you can play with it.
Well, I mean, it's. I was sort of expecting this to be a little heavier with sensors and things like that, but this feels like a standard toothbrush, folks. Now, what other options do you have as far as like head size and things like that? Is that something in the future?
Well, in terms of head size, so the reason that this toothbrush is so ergonomically small, if you like, beautifully designed, is because it's supposed to be designed for family use.
Okay.
So you feel how light this is.
Right.
In other words, a 7-year-old could pick it up and easily use it.
It felt standard.
It's standard, right? And also you see how slim the neck is.
Uh-huh.
Now that makes it really easy to get to those tough to reach
okay.
in the back of your mouth.
Beautiful
that we often
ergonomics.
neglect.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes sense.
So that's why it's so light. And the other thing about it is, I'll turn it on for you so you can see, the vibration is not quite as intense as some of the other.
Yeah, I have some that hurt to use.
There you go. It's dancing around. You can feel that vibration, but it's based on sonic vibration, which is a little bit, you can feel it's not quite as intense as some of the others. So that makes it, easy, and for anybody who's got gum problems, sensitive gums, also kids, and also seniors.
Very nice. Yeah, I have one. I don't want to say who they are, but I turn it on, and I think I have a lawnmower in my hand or something. It's just, I'm surprised my teeth haven't come out just yet. But this is pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool. And we can get this in retailers, or is this strictly online? Is this
Online
Amazon?
for now. Online for now, but
Okay.
retail is definitely coming. We're also teaming up with Dentegra,
Okay.
and Dentegra is coming out with something very cool called the Smile Cloud.
Smile Cloud.
And yeah, the idea is for people who do not have dental insurance. So there's a lot of people in the United States who don't have dental insurance.
Now that's hot.
So for free or next to free, this is the really cool part. You
Right.
get up to 50% savings on all of your dental care.
That's
And
nice.
you'll also get 25% off the toothbrush through the Smile Cloud.
Very nice. Very nice. So it's a nice benefit for those that really can't get that
the idea
coverage.
is affordable dental care.
Yeah.
Innovative dental care, so that you're getting feedback.
Very
And
nice.
you can, by the way, I didn't mention this, but you can share this data with your dentist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they'll have like some way to get into a specific network, or is it
Absolutely.
a shared
So
hub
think
or
of this
something?
almost like a platform. That's what makes this so advanced. And
Okay.
it's also open SDK.
Ah.
So that means developers can build really cool games on it.
Right.
We've got 2 games now. One is this really cool coaching app.
Oh, wait a minute. We got games for brushing our teeth.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
need to hear
there's,
this.
Serious gamification here. Serious gamification.
I need to hear that.
Yeah,
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
this. Do you have kids?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is why I need to hear this.
Yeah, if you want to see 2 kids going back to back and compete with each other, you put 2 kids next to each other. They're competing for coins.
Oh my
And while they're,
goodness.
say for example, they're brushing on the left side of the tooth.
Right.
The game coaches them to do that.
Right.
If they deviate and go to the right, they
Yep.
lose their points. This is like
Anything
this is
helps.
a parent's dream.
Anything
this is a parent's
helps.
dream for the first time you're actually getting your kids
Oh my
to
goodness.
brush in the right areas of their mouth. And for the full 2 minutes that they're supposed
That's
to.
pretty. Yeah, in 2 minutes, huh?
But you want to know the really cool thing is you could be sitting back on the couch,
Mhm.
hanging out, drinking a beer while your kids are, doing their teeth.
Yeah.
And you can monitor.
You can
it.
watch your.
You don't even have to are they really brushing their teeth? We know that,
That
they
is
say
so
they're brushing
funny.
their teeth.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
I like that. I want to say we featured this on a new domain today. I have to double check, but I think one of our writers, Beckett Morgan, was speaking to you guys. I think here recently, and we may have it published out there for our readers to get a little more in depth look at this gamified toothbrush. I love it. And what is it called?
Colibri.
Colibri.
KOLIBREE.com.
Colibri.com. Colibri. What's the pricing point on this? We have that available?
We do. So it's $199 retail, but
Okay.
again, through the Dentegra Smile Club, you can get 25%.
Right, you get 25% off. That's
and
very
that's
cool.
pretty much free or next to free to join. So
Pretty much.
it's kind of a no-brainer.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, Renee, I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us and showing us the Colibri. Colibri. I haven't eaten, so my words don't come out very well. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry. It's not an easy name, but it does
Awesome.
roll off the tongue if you say it a
It
couple
does.
of times.
Colibri. There we go. I got it now.
Sounds like I need to get you one, Anthony. For your kids.
I think you do, because my little hard heads, which is the readers know, I battle with them on little stuff like this. Come on, dude, you know to brush your teeth. Oh,
You can
yeah.
have different colored heads for different members of the family.
Awesome.
And you can keep all those profiles on one smartphone.
Awesome. I would enjoy that. I would enjoy that. Gamifying their toothbrushing.
That's right. Keep those kids motivated. Keep them away from the dentist.
Of course. Well, I appreciate the time, Renee.
Thanks so much.
Nice
Anthony.
meeting you.
This was fun.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Take care. Very nice. Yeah, that was you right there on camera. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I think I got one in my pocket here. Yeah. There you go. Wow, thanks, Renee. That was Colibri, folks. I got you. Thank you. Cheers. Chat room. That was Colibri. I never thought about gamifying brushing my teeth, but having kids, I do see an advantage on that. $199 for the price. That's a little steep, but again, it's got all of these different sensors and tech inside of it that might be beneficial for you and your dentist. You know, pretty cool. What's going on?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay out of the way and let you do all this work. So
okay, just put me to work.
Right? I'm taking pictures. I'm running interference here.
Yeah, folks,
So
Matt
that's
Lee
cool.
really is worth a damn, I promise.
Sometimes. You can drive too, apparently. All right, here in a minute, we're going to have a gentleman from FLIR. You guys remember that last year? They have a new and improved version.
Yeah.
That was the cool iPhone-only infrared camera. This new one, Android and iOS. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for. So we're going to have Jeff
Mr.
Frank
Jeff
from
Frank.
FLIR Systems here.
All right. Mr. Frank, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Unbelievable as always. I'm Ant Pruitt.
Anthony, nice to meet you.
Yeah, here's a mic for you.
Great. Thank you.
All right, all right. What you got here, sir?
Well, let's see. So this is our second generation thermal imager for the iPhone. In this case, for the iPhone 6.
Okay.
Last year here at CES, we introduced for the first time the FLIR 1.
Right.
It's the first time that a thermal imager had come to the consumer world.
I remember seeing that and thinking, man, dadgummit, I don't have an iPhone.
Yeah, well, see, there you go. And so we've been working this last year with that as an issue, because the other thing that happened this last year was the iPhone 6 came out, and the FLIR 1 was designed specifically for the iPhone 5S.
For the 5S.
Mm-hmm. And so with the iPhone 6 coming out, and then also the whole Android community,
right,
we were sort of had left them, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, you had to do what you had to do. I'm gonna push that a little closer there. There you go.
So we've caught up, and basically what we've done is we've taken that more or less the same general technology and idea of an attachment accessory for a mobile device, but now we've made it in a configuration so that it can be easily adapted to an iPhone, iPhone 6, any iOS platform.
Very nice.
Lightning connector on it.
Oh, it's got a lightning.
It's got
Okay.
a lightning connector, so you can put it on an iPad.
Nice.
Any of the iPhone
Standardized
models.
it.
You can. One of the nice things is you can flip it around since it is the lightning connector, which is reversible.
Mm-hmm.
You can either have it configured so it's pointing at you, so you can do selfies, or you have it pointing away for doing more work-oriented.
Of course. Of course.
And we also have a version without the lightning connector with a micro USB for the Android.
Oh, so we can put it on Android now.
Yeah, Android.
Very nice. Very nice. For the folks that are not familiar with FLIR, what are the use cases for having this?
That's the $1 million question, and the one we get most often. Clearly, we sell many tens of thousands of cameras every year. We're the world's largest supplier of thermal imaging cameras, mostly to the professional world before FLIR 1 came out.
Right.
In that world, things like being able to find leaks in your house, or find leaks behind, in walls, finding wet spots on carpets, finding studs in the walls,
of course,
pipes behind the walls, finding electrical shorts in your electrical cabinet.
Of course.
Sort of thing. And so what people had done before this was they were out hiring professionals to come in and use the $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 camera to do that work. Well,
this is crazy.
They can do that themselves.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, I've got that. How many times do I need to look for a leak in my house, and does that really justify a gadget like this?
Right.
Well, it turns out FLIR technology, thermal imaging technology, is also useful in other ways. Requires zero light to see. So
of course,
this is the ultimate flashlight.
I'm pushing mic.
This is the ultimate flashlight. And so you can see a person, 100 feet away, as clear as day, in total darkness. You don't need any light.
No light needed on this
thing. They don't see you. So it's also a stealthy way. So if you're going to your car at night and stuff, and you
we're looking at him now.
So
that
you
is
go in
cool.
the car at night, you want to look around the bushes, see if anybody's looking in your car, finding a pet in the lots of potential uses.
This is insane,
and
man.
We had a really cool event this last 2 weeks ago. We had a hackathon. So we're also really actively now pursuing the developers community.
Of course.
So we've got a new SDK that's out for this device.
Of course.
Really encouraging them to come in. And we sponsored a hackathon up in the Hacker Dojo in the San Francisco area.
Yeah.
And we had a bunch of really good participants and excellent ideas and some really cool things that are coming out.
Any ideas that you can actually share?
Well, sure. I don't think there's anything wrong with me sharing. One of the ideas came up, and actually this is an idea we'd seen before, actually inside of our company, but it was the idea of using thermal imaging to be able, if I was looking at somebody, I could use the thermal image to isolate them from their background. And then I could take that, and so it basically create a mask for them, for that person. And then they apply it to the visible image and then they can drop out the background. So you could I took a picture with somebody, I take a picture of you, I could immediately drop it like green screen.
Yeah,
pulling
nice.
it out the green screen.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Photo hack.
Very cool. It was a very clever idea. The guy did an awesome job. And there was a bunch of things like that were really, really interesting.
So we can get some nice smartphone photography with FLIR,
Yeah,
potentially.
absolutely. You know, and just a couple of other just quick things here. One of the things that set this apart, this is 4 times the resolution of the FLIR 1.
Oh, wow.
So we've got a lot more thermal resolution. It still deploys our patented MSX technology. So it has both a thermal camera and a visible camera. And where that's useful is we take the thermal image and then we also take the visible image of the same scene and we extract the edges from the visible image and we wrap it around the thermal, so you get a lot more detail in the scene from the scene. And also, you're playing around here with the app. We used to have 5 apps. We've all integrated them into one now. So you can take photos, you can take videos, you can do panoramas, you can do time lapse, and also it's got a very accurate temperature measurement capability.
I've been watching this temperature capability. It's very interesting to see where the heat is on me.
Yep. You know, and
very cool.
Reveals
very
the
cool.
invisible world here. If you take a look at my hand here, take a look at my hand. Just pull it back a little bit. Pull it back. Oh, I'm sorry. You're looking.
Oh, that way. There we go.
Anyway, I'll show you here. This is
Lightning.
That's the beauty of
So
lightning.
now,
It's a really cool thing.
There we go.
There you go. So now, if you just look at my hand here.
Oh, that went. I went to your gallery. Let's go back. Done. There we go.
See, it reviews the invisible
Wow.
world. So Anthony's looking at my handprint that I put up. The
Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. Because the temperature changed.
It's amazing how little these things can sense temperature and detect temperatures differences less than 1/10 of a degree.
Dude, that is cool, man.
Yeah, look at your laptop. You can see what's
oh my goodness.
on your laptop.
That is really cool.
And you know the price of these things are coming down. When we introduced FLIR 1 last year, it was priced at $349. FLIR 1's now for iPhone 5 are priced at $249.
$249 for the.
When we introduce this in a few months, we haven't introduced the actual price point yet, but people will be pleasantly surprised.
You thinking end of Q1? Thinking end of Q1 or early Q2?
It's going to be in
Q2. Okay.
First half.
Yeah. Okay. This is very cool, man. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. This is FLIR, the FLIR 2, coming out soon, folks.
It's actually the FLIR 1 for iOS and the FLIR 1 for Android. We decided to keep the FLIR 1 name.
Oh, okay.
And so it's a little confusing, but
okay.
They think the FLIR, you know.
You just versioning up. That's all.
Versioning up, that's right.
Nothing wrong with that. That's how we do it. Thank you so much for sharing this with us, man. Take care. Wow, the FLIR, folks. I remember seeing that last year and was blown away with it, but there's a lot more capabilities going on with this thing. It's pretty slick. It's pretty slick. Again, we're here at Showstoppers 2015 at the Wynn Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas. Also in town for CES 2015. Just having a hell of a time out here seeing all the different technology that's potentially going to come out.
I saw really shiny, pretty lights over there, and I got distracted.
Oh gosh, of course.
That thing is really cool with the Android capability now.
It was.
Next, we have the gentleman from HP.
All right,
him
come on down. In here. Come on down. I'll take a mic.
I need to quickly.
How you doing, sir?
How's it going?
Unbelievable as always. Camera there. This will be a mic for you. I'll hold it since you got that device there. We can move this out of your way if you want. All right, and you are Mr. Josh Peterson.
I am.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Unbelievable as always. Glad to be here. Glad to be here. Good. And you're with HP. What did you bring over here with you? I see a nice piece of tech.
Yeah. So what we're really excited about is introducing our brand new Broadwell-based mobile workstations. So
okay.
It is a consumer show, but what we brought are our brand new mobile workstations, and we have 2 higher-end mobile workstations that are really about desktop replacement performance, full performance quad core.
Yeah.
Lots of memory expandability, lots of storage expandability, huge graphics performance.
It's mobile, but you're going to get some real work done on this thing, right?
You pay a price in the heftiest weight. So what we've done is we've introduced the world's thinnest and lightest Ultrabook workstations. So these are 2 workstations, but they're Ultrabooks. And so if you think about the size and the weight, this is our new 15-inch. On our previous generation, we had only a 14-inch Ultrabook workstation.
Nice.
But with this generation, we've actually added the 15.6-inch screen size.
Very nice.
So these products are really designed for customers who are going to be doing CAD or engineering or media and entertainment applications. People that are doing real work. Or if you're an enthusiast that you just want better performance, graphics performance, that's really what these workstations are designed for.
Okay. So you can get some high-end gamers on this, as well as anybody that's just doing a lot of heavy cycles, whether they're processing something in like Adobe Premiere or what have you, rendering video.
Adobe Premiere, the workstation graphics inside are OpenGL acceleration. So
Okay.
if you think about Creative Suite applications or CAD and engineering, you're going to get the OpenGL, the AMD FirePro graphics inside will give you tremendous graphics performance.
Very nice.
So we've got brand new Broadwell CPU, we've got brand new AMD FirePro graphics, but we've also added our HP Z Turbo drive, which is PCI Express. A lot of people are excited about solid state.
Of course, yes.
But with Z Turbo drive, you get about twice the performance of a normal solid state drive, and so now you've got better CPU performance, better GPU performance, and better storage. So
Very
it's really
nice.
designed for somebody that's really serious about performance.
Now you got people that want to have all of this performance. What about your power consumption? How do we handle that?
So the Ultrabook is great because what you have is you have the U series Core i7, i5 processors from Intel.
Okay.
Great performance per watt.
Yep.
AMD FirePro, the 4170 that we have in here is great performance per watt.
All right.
So the battery life on this is still going to be around 8 hours.
Oh yeah, you get work done on this thing.
But tremendous performance.
Very nice.
What's great about the product too is if you decide you want to upgrade it or service it or change it, I'm going to maybe hand the mic for a second. You can actually open up the back with a single latch. And you get to the back.
Wait a minute, I didn't need any screwdrivers with special tips on the end.
Right, so you can change out your battery, or if you want to, if you got a project where you want to, swap out your battery.
Add an extra memory there if you want.
Extra memory, up to 16 gigabytes total. Put a solid state drive, or this is where our Z Turbo drive fits. So you don't even have to have a hard drive. You can just put Z Turbo drive in there for your boot applications, all your data. In this situation, you've got the best of both worlds. You got a fast application drive. And you've got a huge, massive storage for your
OS and stuff. Very nice. Now, the Z drive, what's the storage capability on the Z drive?
Up to 512 gigabytes.
Okay.
But if you need more than that, you can actually add, the hard drive into the 2.5-inch drive bay and get, over a terabyte of storage total. The Z Turbo drive gives you that performance.
Nice. Now, what are your I/O ports you have on here?
Ports are pretty standard. You have VGA.
Okay.
A lot of customers I've had questions. Why do you still have VGA? But
I was about to ask you that.
Customers, especially in the commercial space, where you're doing a lot of presentations, you're traveling to sites. There's going to be projectors, and people hate dongles.
Yeah.
Or you find out where you don't need it. And speaking of that, we've got the RJ45 with the drop jaw.
Yeah.
To really eliminate the need for any sort of dongles.
Nice.
We also have a full-size a dock, so you can actually set it in, side dock, connect it in, and you can light up your multiple 4K displays if you want.
Right. Well, it has the horsepower to push it.
It's got the graphics for major graphics. So.
Very nice.
Again, it's really the ZBook line has a 17-inch at the very high end and a 15-inch. But then we also have our Ultrabooks now, the 15.6, which is new. This is our ZBook 15U. And then we have our ZBook 14 also. It's its little brother. It's a little bit smaller.
Very nice. What's the weight on this?
The weight on this is just over 4 pounds and 4 1/4 pounds, and the 14-inch is about 3 3/4 pounds.
Very nice.
So very portable. The other thing that all of our ZBooks are mil-spec tested.
Mm-hmm.
So U.S. military has an 810G spec that includes shake and shock, drop, pressure, dust, vibration, humidity, elevation, and all those 9 tests we put all of our ZBooks through. So when we launched this product, at a launch event, I was actually standing on it to give a demonstration.
Whoa, don't say that. You scare me, man.
It's designed there. We know they're going to be out on construction sites. They're going to be out on oil rigs. They're going to be on movie sets.
Right.
And so they're going to get bumped and bruised. And they're designed to take the abuse.
That is very nice, my man. Very nice. Let Matt get a couple pics there. That is very nice. Now, what is your availability on the ZBook U?
So the new ZBooks are we have the Ultrabooks, which are just launching this week.
Mhm.
They're actually available immediately.
Okay.
The 15 and 17 are the Haswell products that we launched in September.
Okay.
And of course, those have been shipping for a few months. So the whole ZBook portfolio at this point is available and shipping
Excellent.
worldwide.
Excellent, folks. That is a very, very nice Ultrabook, and you have a lot of performance power in that thing, and I'd like to try that out. I'd like to try that out. Well, sir, I appreciate you coming by and spending some time with us and sharing this with us. This is nice products from HP.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Now, take care.
All right, take care.
That's for you. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Take care, sir. That right there, folks. Holy cow! I'm picking this thing up. Now, it was a 4-pound laptop. Okay, 4-pound laptop, 15-inch display.
Did you hold it?
I held it, and
because that's 3 pounds.
And
that wasn't that much heavier. I mean,
that's what I was going to say.
It's got some heft to it, but
that's
for a full-on workstation.
That's what I was about to say. I held that.
I feel like that's what we said last year too with the one they brought. Like HP's been doing well with those.
I got to give them some props.
Oh, we want to get Alan in
Wait
here
a minute,
for a sec.
who's this guy?
He's
Who's this guy? Come on down. Come on down. Hey, Matt. Through it.
It's Nat, actually.
Nat. Sorry.
Good to meet you, Ann.
Nice to meet you. Here. All right. Here's your mic. We'll let you hold that. Just make sure you hold it nice and close. There you go. How you doing, Nat?
I'm very well, thanks, Ann. How are you?
I'm unbelievable as always. Just enjoying my time here at Showstoppers. And I see you had Acronis written there on your badge there. Tell us a little bit about Acronis.
Yeah, you bet. So I run the consumer business at the Acronis,
Mhm.
and we're here today talking about the Acronis 2MH 2015, which
Okay.
is our latest backup and recovery product for consumers.
Oh,
So
back up.
you, me, everybody at home, making sure you keep your digital life protected.
Of course. You know, backup is something that's preached all the time, but nobody wants to do it. Why don't people want to back up their data? Is it because it's too difficult to do? Just a little more cumbersome? What is Acronis doing to help people know back up your data? Is it an easier step going through Acronis?
Yeah, so what a lot of people tell me is they know they should, but they just haven't kind of got around to it.
Of course.
So, and that's a very, very
famous
common
last words.
Famous last words. Very different in different countries around the world.
Right.
But that's a very typical response.
Right.
So what we're trying to do around that is really demystify backup, make it very simple and easy. Our 2015 product has a brand new user experience and user interface. It's very easy to use, almost set and forget backup solution.
Okay.
Whereas in the past, our technology has been exceptionally good at backup and recovery, but a little bit more difficult to set up and use.
Okay.
So that's the major thing we've done this year to make it really
Changing that user experience. That's big. That's big. Now, this is something that can be done on any device, laptop, PC, Mac, or Linux, anything, Windows?
Yeah, so our product is primarily focused on both Windows and Mac.
Okay.
So this year we introduced our first Mac product. We have about a 12-year history doing this on Windows.
Yeah.
We spent a while coming to the Mac to make sure that we did it well.
Right.
And our product now is designed to back up your digital data,
Right.
Windows or Mac.
Right.
We do also support accessing your files from any mobile device. And we do back up the camera roll on both iOS and Android, which is the #1 thing that we hear from consumers. Don't lose my pictures on my phone.
Now, and I will say, because I have a colleague that has some bad experience with backing up the personal data, where the backup just got corrupt at the vendor's side, and they didn't have any other way of recovering it, and he lost about 40 gigs worth of personal data, you know, and it's nice knowing people are trying to prevent that from happening on the back end. People like Acronis are doing that.
So a big part of what we do at Acronis is all around something we call dual protection, and making sure that you have a backup, not just locally, so typically at home for a consumer, but also in the cloud.
Of course.
And that helps with, first of all, that problem.
Yeah.
If data was to get corrupted somewhere, the chances of it being corrupted at both are quite small, obviously.
Exactly.
But it also helps a lot with physical theft, fire, flood, a lot of these natural disasters that we seem to be seeing more of in the world.
Right, of
where
course.
if the laptop at home or the desktop at home and the hard drive either wiped out or stolen at at the same time.
Of course.
It's still a complete backup in the cloud.
And so, I presume that Acronis has everything under lock and key with some strong encryption
Absolutely.
to keep the hackers away.
Yep, and we give personal key encryption to the end customer as well.
Very nice.
So we know that many customers are worried about their data in the cloud. We certainly don't want to see or have any need to see their data.
Of course.
And they can set a password themselves. We use AES 256 encryption.
Right.
And then they're the only ones who can get it back.
Yep. You don't have that key. That's very good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, Nat, I appreciate you sharing this. Now, the Acronis product that you have available, where can we get our hands on it?
Yep, so anyone here can stop by the booth at Showstoppers. Obviously, we're just down the aisle. I'm not sure what our booth number is, but it says Acronis.
Look for the big sign.
Look for the big sign that says Acronis logo like this. And then, of course, Acronis.com. We have all of our product information up there, and you can download a free trial.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Well, Nat, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Great
we'll
to
be
meet
sure to check out Acronis.com.
Fantastic.
All right. Thank you, Nat. Take care.
Thank you.
That was Acronis, folks. Acronis, back up your data. Back up your data. I don't care how hard you think it is, but there's nothing worse than going to your computer and it not boot up, and all of a sudden your stuff's gone. Your personal documents, your favorite music.
That doesn't happen.
Better yet, your photos of your kid's first birthday.
In this modern age, that happens?
No, never.
You've never gotten the phone call. That's like all of my most important documents are gone.
Are just gone.
That you didn't back up? Like your most important documents?
People won't do it. People just won't do it, man.
That's fine.
It kills me. Kills me. Still
so is that like a Carbonite type service?
Yes, it's like a Carbonite service.
What sets them apart?
The user experience. The thing that he was talking about is he's making it easier for people to do. Making it easier for people to do, because that's why a lot of people want backups. They just don't want to take the time to go through the interface and do what they need to do. But he said this new product in 2015, he openly admitted their previous product, it was a little hard to navigate.
No, that's good though. You have to, right? You got to fail quick and iterate even faster. Otherwise, forget it.
But it's pretty nice.
There's no point. How's the live stream doing? We all good?
Audio on that one, but I think it was because he wasn't holding the mic close enough. I've been trying to tell people.
Because I always hold it up, so I've been trying to adjust them, but
I'm loud and clear according to the chat room.
Does the red?
Yeah, I remember I told you at home, it always says I'm clipping, but the audio sounds best.
So that's not what that light means then.
It says clip. Look up there.
It says comp.
You sure it is? I thought it said clip.
COMP. It says comp.
You sure? I thought it said clip up there.
No, it says comp.
Okay, well, I don't know my own damn mixer, folks.
All right.
No smart ass remarks.
As soon as we get the next interview, I'm going to take Alan's. What's your name? Ian? Okay. I'm going to take Ian over to check out the skateboard stuff. He wants to start writing.
Sure.
Anewdomain, so.
Sure. Well, folks, actually, I'm going to take a little quick break because I'm starving.
Go get us a giant pile of roast.
I am starving. I haven't had
What do
lunch.
we have coming up next? What's the time?
I don't even know what time it is. It is 7:45. We have iFi coming by.
Oh, yeah. The iFi is cool. That was the one thing I was complaining about. I got this nice Canon EOS here. But every time I want to put the pictures anywhere, I got to stop, break out the Chromebook, hope that there's internet somewhere. And granted, the iFi is going to need internet. But it's in the card.
Oh,
so,
it's in the card itself.
And I don't think it's not capability like in the phones where it auto uploads to Google Plus or Dropbox or whatever.
Yeah.
But it does have connectivity, which the Canon does not. So it gives it connectivity with the option to be able to upload.
Go through the little UI.
Yeah,
and do
so that's
your
cool.
thing.
Well, we got that coming up next, and then a bunch of other stuff. Anewdomain at CES at Showstoppers in Las Vegas. Matt Lee, Ant Pruitt.
And we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
And I am talking into my mic. Yep. And let me get a sound check from you. Yep.
Check 1, 2, 3.
We are good. We are good. Hey, folks, welcome back. This is the Anewdomain.net Showstoppers 2015 live stream. I'm back from my little break. I needed some food really bad. And we have Zeev here from iFi, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what iFi is and where we can find it and get our hands on it. How you doing, Steve?
Hey, how's it going?
Unbelievable.
Thanks for having me. So, iFi is a wireless memory card.
Okay.
It makes any camera wireless. So you take pictures with your normal camera, big, small, cheap, expensive, doesn't matter. And everything magically transfers from the camera to your phone or tablet, and from there to the cloud.
So, wait a minute. This has network capability in it?
It's the world's smallest computer, but we just don't say that too often. It has
all right, this is wow. This is just a standard SD card, folks.
Looks normal, but it has Wi-Fi transceiver, antenna, radio, flash. You know, a supercomputer inside it. I mean, it's doing everything on its own, so that all that you have to do is just take pictures, enjoy the camera, and everything else happens in the background.
Outstanding, outstanding. So it's not necessarily once you snap them and you have to figure out your UI on your phone, and you don't have to do any of that. It's just going.
It's going from the camera to the phone. We have a free app.
Mm-hmm.
The app takes the images and videos out of the card. It's super easy.
Oh,
if you're
okay.
choosing to not use an iFi card and just take pictures with your iPhone or Android, we have
a cloud service through iFi.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So
Okay.
up to you. You can use a camera or not. Either way.
Now, having that service in the cloud, again, this is being stored somewhere else. Somebody's got to eat that cost of the storage. You know, so what is the cost?
Sure. So we're eating the cost, but we're charging you back for that. For eating the cost.
Of course.
We charge $50 per year.
Okay.
For infinite storage.
Okay, so $50 a year for advanced. Okay.
For really infinite storage. Today it's just photos, not videos yet. We'll do videos in the future.
Mm-hmm.
We announced a public beta of the Windows desktop uploader and downloader. So it goes to our cloud, from our cloud, also from Mobi to it as well.
Right.
The Mac is a little bit behind. And then our apps are for iOS and Android.
Okay, so we're pretty much cross-platform on the mobile side, and we're still working to get towards OS X. Just not there yet, but we're getting there.
We have OS X, it's just not going to our cloud, if I'm a cloud yet.
Oh, okay.
It goes to your Mobi card.
Okay.
So all you care about is getting from the camera to your computer at home. Totally awesome. You'll come back home and you'll go from the Mobi card to your Mac.
Okay. Now, I'm a smartphone photography fanatic, and I enjoy being able to take my device, going out, snap pictures, and keep them on my device, as well as have them automatically going up to the cloud. But there's been a caveat in some of those cloud services. They compress the crap out of my pictures. Now, do we have any compression issues with it being stored with you guys?
No, so the photos are totally untouched.
Okay.
So there are pros and cons to compression. We don't compress.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you shoot goes to our cloud. It's totally untouched.
Very nice.
If you want us to compress,
okay,
go on to advanced features and we can compress for you so that it will take less time to upload.
Less time and less space, right?
Quality is totally untouched.
Oh, okay.
You still have the original on your phone or in the camera.
Right.
It's on our cloud, and then if you want to get it back, you can. I personally compress because I already have them on my phone and on the computer. But either way, if you choose compression or not, the cool thing is we store the high-res original on our cloud.
Mm.
We reduce the size in a massive way on the phone itself.
All right.
Afterwards, so that we don't take space on the phone.
Okay. Very nice. Because, I mean, I know not all JPEGs are created equal, so I guess you guys know that technology and figure out the math behind the scenes there. Very nice. Very nice. And, again, it's an option to have that compression if you want to. Okay. That's good to know, because I'm not going to name the service. By default, they compress your photos. I'm like, what good is that? But, again, when you look at it, it's saving them space on their servers, and, you know, it's a business for them as well, you know.
We will not touch your photos if you want us to, and you can want to save the upload time, no problem, but by default, we will not touch it.
Awesome. Now, where can we get our hands on an iFi?
Sure. So we sell globally. We today sell in 85% of retail worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
In the US, for example, it's Best Buy, for example. Amazon, B&H, Adorama, Sammy's.
Very nice.
Cameras and high-tech stuff.
Very nice.
Everywhere in Europe, everywhere in Japan, everywhere in Asia, Middle East.
Very nice.
Online and retail.
Very nice. So we can very easily get our hands on one of these. All right, folks. So all of my camera fans out there that's taking these wonderful shots and want to get them up to the cloud very quickly, go grab yourself an iFi. This is a pretty slick idea. I appreciate you coming by, Z.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Awesome having you.
Here's your little card. Thank you again. Take care. Good stuff, my man. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
So I have the card already, right? From before. Send you a card.
You did?
Let me see if I have the card.
Maybe you gave it to Sandy.
Okay, yes. So let me have your card.
Okay.
And
Yep, here's your card right there, Z.
Cool.
Perfect.
But yeah, if you want to give me yours too, I'll send you a card.
Okay.
And then let me know when it airs.
Perfect.
Totally awesome.
Actually, this is a live stream right now.
Oh, it's live.
This is a live stream.
Cool. I'll tweet it out.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Totally awesome. Cool. Yeah. I'll tweet you guys as well.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Take care, Z. That was an iFi, folks. iFi. Good stuff. Good stuff. Looks like a regular old SD card. Nothing, too over the top or anything. So it's just pop it in, do your thing. Boom, your photos are up there in the cloud. Good stuff. How's my audio sounding out there, chat room? Everything all right? Everything good with the audio? I did just mute that mic, so you have to turn it back
We're
on.
going to have Paul from Elios come back here in a bit as soon as he's done talking. Before that, we have Peter from Ort.
Okay.
To talk.
Yeah, Ort.
Elios has the new car. I'd like to see you get in it.
Wait a minute. I sat in the Elios. They got another one?
They got a newer one. So, yeah, we'll be checking that out.
Let me see if I can fit in that thing.
Anewdomain.net over here at CES. This kid's smart. We're going to have him write gaming stuff, I think. I like
Oh,
it.
boy.
All right, I'll let
boy.
Peter come in here.
All right. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm good. Well, they took my food.
Taking over.
Okay. Appreciate it, brother. Come on down, Mr. Peter. How you doing?
Peter Bosky, nice to meet you.
You too. Here's your microphone. I have to let you hold it.
Okay.
There you go. And just hold it nice and close to your mouth. We got a camera right there because we are streaming live out to the web. All right. And this is Peter from Ort, everyone.
Hi, guys.
How you doing, bro?
Great.
Good. What is Ort? I see. Is it an acronym or is
No. So Ort, it's the name is derived from a Dutch astronomer.
Okay.
17th or 16th century, who conceptualized that the solar system is surrounded by a cloud of meteors.
Okay.
Couldn't prove it, never proved it, not knowing, and it's true.
And it is true, of course.
And because it was such a great discovery, it was named after him.
Nice.
So we decided to name our company Ort because we focus on smart home or office automation.
Okay.
We believe that in the next couple of years, hopefully very soon, we'll be surrounded by just as many devices that are meteors in it.
Okay. So with smart home automation, what is the key component? Is it all NFC devices or anything like that?
We are
or
extremely unique in the space.
Okay.
We are practically the only company today which offers holistic solution based on Bluetooth Smart.
Okay.
There's no other company that has a holistic solution.
Right.
What do I mean by that? We sell the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
We developed our own hardware.
Right.
And we integrate third-party hardware.
Right.
For that, we developed our own proprietary cell phone application.
Okay.
Both Android and Apple phone. And we offer a cloud environment as well.
Nice.
So, what Apple keeps talking about developing, we've
Right.
done already.
You've already done it. Beat them to the punch, Apple.
And it extends much beyond the Apple ecosystem and goes into the Android and hopefully into the Windows as well.
Of course. Now doing this all in-house, so I'm assuming you have some APIs available for other developers.
Not quite yet, but we will be.
That will.
We
Okay.
will release that. Today we have a couple of pieces of the puzzle.
Mm.
So we offer smart LED light bulbs.
Okay.
60 million colors. We offer smart switches, which you can control with the phone.
Right.
As well as the beacons. They can attach to your keys and find those devices.
Right.
Soon we will be releasing a air quality meter, which is
the cheapest such device in the market by an order of several times.
Yeah.
And it measures up to 6,000 organic volatile compounds in the air. We'll tell you visually
Right.
if you should open a window or run.
Right.
And also connect with you via text messages and smartphone apps. And we will be releasing a number of hardware devices throughout 2015 and 16.
Interesting.
A lot of sensors, humidity sensor, temperature sensor, light sensors, and so forth, and other devices. Our strategy also calls for working with B2B partners.
Okay.
So we offer them small chipsets that they can embed into any, what we call a dumb device.
Right.
Coffee machine, an iron, and make them smart.
Nice.
Imagine the world where you can be in the bed and start a coffee machine. Before you get up and you get a shower, you're done, and the coffee is done as well. So
Very
this is
nice.
possible today.
Nice.
We're in discussion with a number of manufacturers, and hopefully this product will come to the market.
See, that was my next question: is who is your demographic? Who are you marketing this product to? But is anybody that can use the automation, whether it's in the home or whether it's in the enterprise, just running a cube farm, right?
So this may be an odd answer, but the use of our system is what you can imagine it to be.
That's not an odd answer.
So today we have a fairly limited set of devices, but what's very unique about it, we have the only in the world smart hub which uses Bluetooth. Why is Bluetooth important? Why do we focus on Bluetooth? Bluetooth, except for Wi-Fi, is the only protocol which allows you to control these devices directly from a phone.
Of course.
No other gateways. No
Right.
Zigbee, no Z-Wave.
Right.
Wi-Fi has a certain weakness. It's an energy hog.
Yeah.
So if you use anything with batteries, that just drains it.
Right. Bluetooth is low power.
Smart is low power.
Mhm.
So that's why we decided to focus on Bluetooth.
Makes
It allows
sense.
us to connect to these devices directly. And there are a number of devices coming to the market today. We have the only solution where you can start up your phone app, and I can see any Bluetooth device in the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
And with the use of our smart hub, I can control my devices remotely from anywhere in the world
Mhm.
if I have it set up at home.
Right.
And then I can use third-party devices which are not integrated into the Ort ecosystem, such
Right.
as Fitbits, Jawbones, smartwatches from Samsung or LG.
Right.
Use them as triggers.
Right.
So with the use of if this and that protocol, if I set up your Fitbit to engage my home, because
Mhm.
it's got a very unique MAC address,
Right.
You will walk into my home and my lights will come on.
See, that's pretty cool.
That's a very difficult thing to do today.
Yeah.
And there are companies that are getting around it. So Nest is working with Fitbit, but they do not have Bluetooth.
Not yet.
And
Yeah.
They have to figure it out with much different way, which is not as
Yeah.
fail-proof as our solution.
Yeah. Well, one thing about being fail-proof, but there's another thing about being secured. You know, how are you guys looking at it from a security standpoint? Because everything, it seems like nothing is safe anymore. You know.
No, we have a full security suite around.
Okay.
So it's all encrypted.
Very nice.
Password protected.
Very nice. You gotta have encryption. There's no choice. Very nice. And this is Ort, folks. This
So
is
Ort
Ort.
is a European company. It was founded in 2014 in
Mhm.
Poland.
Mhm.
At this point, it's transitioned into a U.S.-based company.
Okay.
I am based in San Francisco. We have an office there.
Oh, okay.
The team in Poland is running engineering. And we are a very unique player which goes after two markets simultaneously, the U.S. and
Wow.
European.
Nice. Is the R&D is done over in Europe?
Yes.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Awesome, man. And you guys are in San Francisco.
We are in San
Office in San Francisco. All right. So where can we find more information about
You can buy
Ort?
it today.
Oh, so it's available now.
We sell the power switches, the
Mhm.
LED light bulbs, and the beacons on Amazon and our website.
Mm-hmm.
We will be introducing new products shortly.
Oh, I did have another question. Home security. Do you guys have any type of integration with home security devices?
Not yet, but we are talking to a number of players.
Okay.
So our B2B strategy calls for developing relationships with other players.
Mhm.
We just had a conversation with other companies here.
Right.
Which actually has a
That's what this is
enabled
for.
home security solution. So we'll have a meeting tomorrow.
Very nice.
So
Very
this will be a
nice.
very exciting year.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Peter, I really appreciate you coming by and giving us some information about Ort. And this is good stuff far as having that extra connectivity, but secure connectivity. You know, that's what matters today. I appreciate you sharing this with us.
Thank you so much for your time, man.
Folks, check out ort.in or .com, folks. Thank y'all.
Great, thank you.
Thank you again, sir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Very nice, y'all. That is some extra. You guys have been asking me about some homes, smart home connectivity and so forth. And it looks like Ort is working on a few relationships to get some products out there for us that'll be useful, not just, you know, things to talk about and look at, if you will. No, you good, man. Oh, man, come on. Thank you. Folks, my man Dave McCabe is here. I don't know why he hasn't been on camera. He's a freaking podcast hero, running the Windows Home Service Show and Surface Geeks. And why aren't you on the camera? wait a minute. Hold up. Now you show up.
I heard you guys were over there. I forgot who told me.
Oh my goodness. You too. I heard I didn't catch you last night.
Yeah, no, I did look for you guys, and I never saw Sandy.
I didn't see
Each
anybody.
other at Unveiled.
Uh-oh, you dropped your light blue stuff.
And I don't know, what was the deal with Justin? Were we supposed to, was I supposed to give him a micro USB, or we're supposed to email him stuff?
If we could either dump it in Slack, or if you got an SD card, hand it to him. That was the deal. But here, he's right there. That's Terry. Terry was here at PepCom last night, and I was supposed to meet her as well as Sandy, who's been helped wrangling in these people for the interviews. And I showed up at PepCom, and it was just as busy as Showstoppers, and I never saw them. And I tried to joke about it and said, you know what? Just look for the tall black man in purple. I pretty much stood out, and I did, and they still didn't find me. But we had a good time, and they got some good stuff out there on Anewdomain.com as well as on Brick and Modern. So make sure y'all check those ladies out. Thanks for the dessert, Dave. I've been starving. For those of you watching, audio still good? If you're in the chat room, just let me know.
We were a little scared last year riding bicycles because Vegas, the strip is not ready for that. And, are you live broadcasting?
Mm-hmm. No, you're good. This is just a live stream, very loosey-goosey.
Yeah, I've been off. I've been so focused.
Gina just gave me the look, and I thought I was in trouble.
Is that Gina?
Yeah, that's Gina.
Oh,
Gina. I thought you had to go to Canada.
tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it. Yeah, I'm being 40.
This is Terry.
Yes, hey. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Yeah, no, well, I heard there was the table, so I was like, oh, okay, I gotta go say hi. Well, thank you for coming. Yeah, no. Did you ever hear back from HTC?
Thank you.
No.
Ort was really cool. Ort was really cool. You know, and he set up a meeting with another vendor here to help get integrated in home security. So that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Okay, the signal, whatever it is, light bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
He's got light bulbs that have Wi-Fi built in. Light bulbs that have music built in.
Really?
Yeah, I asked him to bring
I gotta see that.
Of course, you can't see it lit up, but it's pretty cool.
I gotta see that.
And then Phoenix is just fill-in.
Minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was telling Ann, I was like, so what do I
Appreciate
do
it.
about Justin? I know I'm supposed to give him the, well, Justin's right here. Why don't you ask him? Oh, I wanted to ask him.
Unbelievable. What about you? Come on by. Come on down. Let me turn your mic on there. Pop, 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 pop. Mic check, mic check.
I'll be working. I'm going to try to work on the plane tomorrow.
Mic check. There we go. Oh, turn it back on. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. How you doing, David? Mr. David Foley.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from? Nanotech?
Yeah, Nanotech Entertainment.
What is Nanotech? Let me get you to hold your mic up a little
There you
bit,
go.
so because these folks in the chat room, they yell at me if they can't hear you.
You got it.
Tell me a little bit about Nanotech.
So Nanotech Entertainment, we're a entertainment company. Right now, our big focus is on 4K streaming.
Wait a minute, 4K streaming.
That's right.
We can stream 4K, okay?
Absolutely stream 4K, and we have a lot of content to give to you.
That's a lot of bits going across the internet. How is that possible?
Well, we've done a lot of work on the compression of the movies
Mhm.
and optimizing the buffering so that we can deliver 4K streaming over a 10 megabit connection.
Oh, wow. Over 10 megs?
10 megs.
I can't wait to see that. I can't wait. Now you have these movies. Where did you get them from? You have a partnership with, say, Columbia or Paramount or anything like that,
we just did an announcement and we just released some of the MGM classics.
Mhm.
We did a deal with Magnolia. We're also
Very
working
nice.
with a lot of independents and also a lot of the action sports guys, so like Red Bull
Right.
Media House. We have a lot of their shorts and their action movies.
Right.
So we're doing a variety of stuff. We just did a deal with IMAX, so we released 50 IMAX movies on the channel.
Ooh, dude.
And I don't know if you've heard of Eagle Rock Entertainment out of the UK, but they have a lot of concert films.
Okay.
And so we just launched 50 new concert films: the Rolling Stones, the Doors, the Who,
Mhm.
Springsteen, Duran Duran, and we have full concert films on the channel as well.
That's awesome. Now, the thing is, 4K content is one thing, but the actual container, that people are going to watch it on. What if people don't have 4K televisions? Are they still able to get your service and see it?
We are a 4K only streaming system.
Okay.
And we're built into a lot of the TVs now. So if you buy a Samsung, if you buy a Sony, if you buy a Vizio, you can get our app for free.
Okay. On one of the smart televisions?
That's right.
Okay.
And we're coming out with LG and Toshiba, Hisense, a bunch of TV manufacturers have the app on the new 4K TVs.
And it's only on televisions. I couldn't have this as a desktop application.
We can't do desktops. There's a security issue.
Okay.
But we do support Android devices.
All of that,
You put it on your
what is it, HDCP, all of that stuff?
That's right.
Okay. Okay. Because I wondered about that because you now have these desktop monitors that are 4K.
That's right.
And
And some of them are starting to come out with HDCP support.
Mhm.
So if you have like an NVIDIA Titan card or an NVIDIA GTX card,
I got
There
GTX.
you go. And then you got like the new Asus 4K display.
Yeah.
It has HDCP.
Okay.
So as those start to become prevalent, then we'll go ahead and support browser views.
Okay.
But we will require that because the movie companies want a secure channel all the way to the display.
And that's their right. They should do that. They should do
You don't want
that.
to make it so you can just plug in a recorder.
Yeah, because I know some people that will try.
Well, and you know what's the interesting reason is that at 4K resolution, you could turn around and show that in a movie theater and people wouldn't know it was a stream.
That's true. That's
So
true.
that's why they're so adamant about having a secure connection, because
That's
the
awesome.
resolution is such now that you can take that into a movie theater,
Yeah.
put it on a projector,
Put it on a projector.
nobody's not
It's
gonna
gonna
know
look just as
you looked it up on the
good.
internet?
Oh man, that is
So
good
that's every,
stuff.
because that could get, in the United States it's not so hard to police, but
Mhm.
you get a digital copy overseas and that thing could run rampant in the theaters and they're not getting their theater paid.
Now Nanotech is dealing with 4K resolution. How long has Nanotech been around? Because
We've been around for 7 years and we've been working on 4K for the last 2.
okay.
And we kind of went around and we said, well, not only do we need to develop the technology to deliver the stream, but we need to get the content going. And so we actually opened up 2 studios, one in Hollywood, one in San Francisco, and we bought some 4K film scanners.
Okay.
And so we can do the entire process from taking a 35 millimeter print,
Right.
scan it, digitize it, clean it up, do the color correction.
All in house.
All in house.
Very nice. Now you said you offered it on like an Android device?
That's right.
Wow. Is that a free app? Or is
It
it
is a free app. You go Google Play Store.
Wow. Very nice.
And
Very
on
nice.
the channel, we have about 100 hours of free content. So we're giving people that you go out and you buy a 4K TV and it's like, I don't have anything. And
Oh, now they don't. They can't complain. There's stuff out there
That's right. So
now.
we're giving you 100 hours free. And then we have about 400 hours right now of pay-per-view movies on the channel as well.
Now, next question. You have these movies and the agreements with them. Is there anything in the works from a television standpoint? Because you have people that like to binge watch stuff like Cheers, for example.
Right.
You know.
We're actually in talks with a bunch of the TV property people to take and do the digital process into 4K for some of those back issues. some of the new TV shows are starting to film in 4K. So
Of course.
you start to see them available.
Yeah.
And then any of the shows that were shot on film can be converted to 4K.
Okay. Very nice. So
And
everybody
then,
has an
as
option.
far as like live events, so we're actually working now. We're going to have some live events this year, streaming in 4K.
Live stream in 4K.
That's right. But the big question is, right, everyone wants to know when's the football going to be in 4K. The problem you have there is you got to retool the whole stadium. You have to retool the truck and the van
Right.
and all the equipment.
That's a lot of infrastructure to deal with.
So that's the big thing. And what happened is a lot of people got burned investing in the infrastructure for 3D, and it never took off.
Of course.
So what we've seen now is there's a lot of people going, yeah, okay, we'll get there, but we're not going to invest right. We
Right.
know there's 5 million of those sets out there.
Right. Oh my
And then they'll start to
goodness.
invest.
Live stream 4K. And so you're saying we have the potential of doing a live stream over 10 megabit.
Yes. We'll have live streams this year.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, bro, I really appreciate you coming by and letting us know a little bit more about nanotech.
All right.
Now we can get this in Android. Is this available on iOS for people with the iPads?
Not iOS yet. We're
Not
working
yet?
on iOS version. We're on Samsung Smart TV.
Okay.
We're on Vizio. We're on Sony.
Okay.
We're on Hisense. And coming soon on other TVs.
You're covering the whole gambit. Get you a smart TV and get your hands on some nanotech and 100 free hours of 4K content, y'all.
That's right.
That's big. Appreciate you coming by.
All right, thank you.
Take care now. Nice to meet you. Turn that off. Nice stuff. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Awesome. Awesome, Mr. Foley. You take care now.
Thank you very much.
Hey now, how y'all doing? Woo.
Remember, how's it going?
It is unbelievable.
Good
I'm
deal.
chatting with Dan Patterson. Let me tell him.
Where's Dan?
He's at the airport.
Ah.
Oh, crap.
I went and saw the skateboard over there.
Yeah.
Not unique. A different brand called the
Wait a minute.
Z-board.
Is your mic on? I turned it off.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's on.
All right. I
A
have to make
different
sure.
brand called the Z-board, where you know how on the Unique you had to hold the handle to
Yeah.
make it go? This one, they have it in the foot pad, so you just move your foot and it's forward or backward.
Whoa,
Pretty
whoa,
cool.
Whoa, whoa. Is still a longboard?
Yeah, yeah. But instead of a remote control to make it go, it's still electric, same, all that different company, but
dude.
better design board. But it has two pads there, pressure plates.
So
So you don't have to hold a damn remote.
Dude.
That was cool. All right, I don't
Are
want
they
to hold
gonna
up
be at?
anymore.
Are they going to be at CES tomorrow or anything?
Yeah. I got their info, but I want to go out on the town and ride it.
Yeah, that
I
was my
trying
next
to-
question.
The
Yeah.
carpet is all right.
Yeah.
But to get out on the town. All right,
Oh, man.
I'll let you guys go. Next we got Chris, the founder CEO of Yedu AG. So this
Oh,
should be
Yedu,
awesome.
Yedu.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
Thank you, bro. No, I'm good for now. Thank you. All right, Chris, how you doing, man?
Doing fine. Hi, Anthony.
And I'm unbelievable as always. Unbelievable. I'm gonna let you make sure you hold that mic nice and close because my chat room is yelling at me saying we can't hear your guest. So, but all right, and you're with Yedu?
I'm with Yetu, a company from Germany, Berlin.
Germany, Berlin. All right, now we have a camera right here too, so you can wave at the folks here. We're streaming this live on the good old World Wide Web, so everybody can see you in action. So tell me a little bit about Yedu.
Well, Yetu is an open smart home platform.
Okay.
What we do is trying to disrupt the space in a broader sense of the word. So we don't perceive smart home as being home automation only. Smart home is really about what will be connected to the internet at home and how will we as people live with that.
Okay.
And that concerns very much what we do today. Above all, we're watching television today, 4
Yeah.
hours, 38 minutes a day.
Right.
And we're listening to music. We are browsing the internet. We are cooking, using home appliances. We're caring for people, the kids, for the elderly.
Right.
And we need a platform, kind of an Android event, which is opening up that space and not only producing proprietary solutions.
Okay.
And we have tried to really address the key issues with our platform. I'm happy to talk about that.
What are some of the key issues that you're seeing with this?
I do see 3 of them.
Okay.
First of all, there's a huge connectivity issue. Connectivity really is lackluster at home. We have all these different pieces of hardware at home, all of us, an internet router, a set-top box for television,
right.
Maybe a gaming console, maybe already a home automation gateway.
Yep.
Nobody can really operate that, and consumers are overwhelmed by complexity.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
So in that regard, we have replaced that by a single piece of hardware connecting everything.
Okay.
It's our Yetto gateway connecting to the television set via the HDMI cable, like Apple TV does. Or
Okay.
Amazon Fire TV.
Simple enough. That's one cable.
Of course. It has Wi-Fi, of course, to connect the consumer electronics all around the home,
Okay.
tablets, notebooks, smartphones.
Okay.
And it does carry these weird home automation standards like Zigbee, Z-Wave, and others.
Right.
So a consumer doesn't have to take care of that. It's all there.
It's
so
already
one
there.
piece of hardware. That's the first issue. The second is apps. We all know apps from the mobile phone, from the smartphone.
Yeah,
and
but
these
it's
are
not the
native-
same on televisions, you know.
Here we are. So there is native apps from iOS or
Okay.
Android and even Windows. But at home you don't have a single device. You have television,
Right.
PC, maybe a fridge with a display, and you cannot operate apps across devices and operating
No,
systems.
you can't.
So we created the world's first software ecosystem where apps are usable across any device and operating system.
Very
That is
nice.
Yetto. It is HTML5 simply, what
Yes.
we use.
Yes.
So it's a completely consistent user experience. You use that Netflix app on a tablet, on a PC, that Hulu, that Nest app, that Gmail app,
Right.
etc. Doesn't matter. So it's consistent. That is the second solution.
And
to
it's
the
all
issue.
in HTML5 though.
Yes.
So that makes it. That definitely
the
makes a
point.
difference.
And the third and last point is privacy, frankly.
Of course.
At home, that is really getting sensitive, and if you're able as a smart home platform to theoretically track the consumer all around the clock and know everything, the consumer gets sensitive and basically is refusing, the smart home
Right.
services. So what we did here is we turned the paradigm around. First, our business model does exclude advertising. We will never sell user data for advertising.
Okay, so
purposes.
your terms of services clearly says we will not sell your data.
And how do we do that technologically? We have built in a so-called trusted platform module into our gateway. It's a crypto chip, which is encrypting your user data already in the home before it's being sent out to our cloud servers. So even us as the platform operator cannot
Never saw
inspect
it.
that data.
Okay.
And you can also not hack it because it's a hardware-based key and you have to have that gateway.
Gotta have it.
So that is 100% secure, and only the user can turn what we call the Yetto key and allow an app to use parts of his data for a specific purpose.
Okay.
And that is the third solution, which is, I think, powerful to that huge issue of privacy.
Right. And a lot of the things with the smart home application that I've seen is it's supposed to sort of learn what you're all about and be able to figure out your tendencies. And, when I get home at 6 p.m. every day, I like my room temperature to be at 72 degrees. So it automatically has to know, okay, I am home. It already had to sense that type of information. And so with Yetto, it's still going to be able to learn patterns that way.
But only under your command as a user.
Only at my
That is
command.
the point.
Okay.
Take an old-fashioned example like television. Of course, a recommendation for your next best broadcasting scheme is valuable to you because you don't get all that crap and maybe somebody is learning, an algorithm is learning what you watch.
Right.
But you don't want to do that, to have somebody doing that without your permission.
Right.
So you need to be explicit about it as consumers. I'd like to have some recommendation like that. That's why I allow you to track my user behavior.
Right.
If you don't do that explicitly, I think this is a no-go.
Okay. Now, usability with it. I know we plugged it up with an HDMI cord and of course it's power or whatever. Now, setting up all of these different permissions and preferences, is that an easy experience for the consumer?
That is an easy experience setting up. We have a setup app, which is kind of like a Wi-Fi sniff, which sniffs around what devices could be connected at home, speaking all these different standards. So
Yeah.
they are perfectly hooked up. Then user experience with the TV set sometimes gets a bit, flawful, because usually you have to switch from a broadcasting experience to an internet
Right.
experience to kind of old proprietary apps. We went around that with basically using the Chromium embedded framework to make that all a web experience.
Okay.
So even your video channels, broadcasting channels are now web TV channels.
So the Chromium framework is what's in
Yeah.
play. Okay.
The open source Chromium
Yeah.
stuff we used for that. We used a European framework called Eclipse Smart Home for these home automation integration, integrating all these home automation devices and abstracting them, frankly, because that is the difficulty, that you cannot deal with every single light
Right.
bulb. you have to have an abstract layer as a web developer where light is basically an object, like being something which you can switch on and off, which you can dim, which you can maybe change color and connect it with timing.
Yeah.
And if any hue, Philips Hue light also might say is the same object on a web developer API level, that's getting easy for web developers, and that's how we have appliance abstraction in our platform, which makes it easy for developers to put apps down there, produce scenarios in terms of a rules engine, and all what we talk about in the case of, for instance, if this then that, we already have embedded in our platform easily over the API.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, Chris, I appreciate you sharing this information about this. This is, I've had a lot of my followers and readers here on the New Domain ask me, you know, what's coming up for the smart home? You know, why should I dive into this smart home ecosystem? What is out there for me? And is it safe? Is it secure? Am I going to have to sell my soul with all of my personal private information? And it sounds like you guys are turning the corner for us and allowing it to be more user controlled instead of the vendor controlling it.
Yes, I tend to agree. You know, it has been hard work for us. We have worked 4 years on that system.
4 years, wow.
And actually, it is a big day for us today because we are launching in the US today with CES. We've launched in Europe last September.
Nice.
At the for Consumer Electronics Show. And today was at the first press conference. It was kind of fun because it's my second press conference in the US. And the first, which I did, is when we launched the first ever Android handset in history together with Andy Rubin from Google, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, and I was the partner at Deutsche Telekom. It was my phone, T-Mobile G1, and we were in a New York substation, metro station. September 2008, we presented this phone, and that was the beginning of Android.
The first
now
Android
much
device.
Smaller, but we kind of feel the same emotions.
Right. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Chris, I appreciate the time and sharing this information with us about Yetu. Now we can where can we find your products? We just go to yetu.com or
at yetu.com. First of all, we are here at Showstoppers today, and we are here at CES at the Eureka Sands, but yetu.com is the place to check
and the products are ready right now.
The product is ready right now.
Ready right now. Congratulations on the launch.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming by, Chris. Take care.
Thank you very much.
All right, Yetu. That's connecting the home. You guys were asking, and they're coming by, man. That was pretty good because. Do you guys remember that whole Amazon thing where they stuck a speaker in the middle of your room and you can say, "Okay, Amazon, what is the speed of light?" And it answered that, and then it started getting nosy and asked you about a bunch of other stuff. That has its advantages and disadvantages, but as I'm going to eat my dessert on the air, this Yetu company, they're wanting to let you control that a little more. I'd like to take a closer look at it and see what's going on with that. Hey there. Come on in. Come on, have a seat. I have some time now. Come on, take a seat. Yeah, come on now. She told me the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, all that good stuff. That's what we are.
Yeah.
Our PPR rep, Megan.
Hi, Megan.
Pruitt.
I'm
Alex.
Hi, Alex.
How are you?
That mic there, it should be hot now. Yep, you're good. Just make sure you hold it nice and close so my chat room can hear you. We got a camera right here. We're doing a live stream. Oh, come on in, Megan. Come on in. See, you can actually see it right there on your monitor. She's like, no. Trust me, the camera likes you a lot more than it likes us. Trust me. So how you doing, Alex?
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you very much.
What's this you have for us?
Okay. So we are a smart light bulb company.
Okay, smart light bulbs.
Our name is Singlet.
Okay.
What we are in the market is reinventing light bulb. So
Okay.
here's why. In the U.S. alone, there are 8 billion light bulb sockets. 8 billion of them with a B, right?
That's
so
a
it's
lot.
not hard to convince people that they need light bulb because they have them already.
Of course.
Our job is to say what other consumer electronics we can embed in them to make them multifunctional.
Right. Okay.
So what we have here is the boost, the Singlet Boost.
Singlet Boost.
You can see on the logo, on the one side is light, the other side is the Wi-Fi symbol.
Yeah.
So we embedded a Wi-Fi repeater into a light bulb. For the basement, for the garage, for the backyard, wherever your Wi-Fi signal is weak, you don't need to go buy a Linksys or anything standalone. You can just plug a light bulb
Just plug a light bulb in.
Because you have those sockets everywhere in the house anyway.
That's very cool.
So that's the boost.
Very cool.
The other product I brought over is the Singlet Pulse. This product is currently sold at Apple.com, Home Depot, Best Buy, and a few other places we're about to unveil.
Okay.
Here you can see the symbol light on the left-hand side, and obviously
Music.
symbol.
Okay.
So we put a JBL speaker in the light bulb. These are ideal for recessed lights that's in the house.
Right.
And they're connected via Bluetooth to the master. And then we do audio Wi-Fi from master to satellites. And we can support a total of 8 bulbs in a group.
Wow.
So you can put all 8 in a room, or put 2 in the living room, 2 in the kitchen, 2 on the deck, just to have a household audience.
Very nice.
Call that
Very
Singlet
nice.
Pulse.
And this is all Bluetooth connected, correct?
Very simple.
Okay.
So the
Very
last,
nice.
Well, we have, among other things, we're very proud of the Singlet Snap, this year's Best of Innovation in the smart home category. So there were 141 entries, and this little guy won
Best in innovation right here, folks.
for smart home, and this guy took the prize. Okay?
Wow.
What it does is, in a single light, it has a 1080p camera, a microphone, a speaker, and an array of infrared light for night vision. On top of that, a light bulb.
And of course, it's gonna have the light in it.
Exactly, right?
In addition to everything else.
When you open your garage, you will see on top of, outside the garage, a pair of butterfly fixtures,
Right.
floodlights that shines on your driveway and your front yard.
Very common.
This is where it goes. It's outdoor rated, so rain, snow, sleet, it doesn't matter.
This is gonna work.
Yes, as long as you don't soak in water, this will work just fine.
Oh
And
my
this
goodness.
will give you facial recognition, geofencing, and motion detection.
You guys see this here? It's got a nice camera, microphone, and infrared.
Infrared and speaker. So little Johnny outside can call mom to bring out a Gatorade via the microphone, and mom can reply from the indoors.
Oh wow.
And with geofencing, mom and dad inside can see exactly what the little kid is doing outside
Of course.
without having a worry.
Of course.
So that's what this product does. At Singlet, we're reinventing the light bulb by combining consumer electronics with lighting.
Wow.
And that's what we do. Each one of these products I talked about is rated for 25,000 hours. So
Nice.
it's not going to burn out.
Nice.
In 10 to 15 years.
LED lights.
That's all. That's what it
LEDs. Very nice. And this one, smart home, best in innovation.
That's innovation.
Now,
As simple as that. We really hope.
and this is the singlet clip.
Snap.
Singlet snap.
And we really hope in 12 to 24 months, people will say, why didn't I think of that?
Of course.
Because it makes so much sense.
Of
right?
course.
And so we're super excited to be here. Thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Where can we get our hands on this?
So this product will be available by the end of the quarter.
Okay.
And we are working with retailers such as the ones that are selling our Pulse
Uh-huh.
to carry this product as well.
Very nice. Very nice,
Of
man.
course, it will be available on our website when it becomes commercially available end of the quarter.
End of the quarter, folks. End of the quarter. That's Singlet with some very cool LED lights for your home. You're gonna get some Wi-Fi repeaters, and you're gonna get some get off my lawn lights too. This is very nice, Alice. I appreciate you bringing these by.
Well,
that's in Q3.
We'll put that on our roadmap. All right, exactly.
This is very
Because
nice.
they're already power and charge, so but before I get in trouble, we will roll that back.
Roll back, folks. Roll back. Thank you again, Alice. We appreciate your time now.
Appreciate it. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. Very cool stuff. I'll turn that off for you. Appreciate it, Alex. Awesome.
Thank you very much.
That is so cool.
How
many times were you like that if I have a repeat?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
That's what it does. So
Dadgummit, that one dead zone in my house. Oh my gosh.
exactly.
Just put it in a light bulb.
Right.
Very slick. Thank y'all
Thanks, man.
again. Y'all
Appreciate
take
it.
care.
Thanks. Okay. Have a
Take
good
care,
one.
Megan. Now that's pretty cool, y'all. You got some Wi-Fi repeaters here. Matt Lee is back.
How you guys doing?
And I am still eating on the camera. Don't judge me.
Showstoppers 2015, our second go around at this rodeo. I saw a cool drone that does not let you crash it.
Wait a minute, how is that possible?
It's all predetermined. You tell it like follow me or go this way or that, and it does it. You're not having to mess with your axis sticks. I was like, so what if you wanted to fly it? He's like, no, that's not what this is. I told him, I was like, I had a little one.
Is
and
this
like,
just a
I
companion?
crashed it. It's sitting right over there. But yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I was thinking instead of carrying a GoPro looking like a D-bag when you're snowboarding, you just have your cool little drone follow you, right? It's got a GoPro in it. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty cool. I like the idea that you don't have to know how to fly, because I broke one. It crashed like 3 times. That was the end of that.
Those things, and that's the
They're
thing.
so
they're,
hard to fly.
They're very hard to fly.
I'm not a pilot.
I've seen
angel. I don't have wings.
Just the little bitty ones like that.
Yeah, that's the one I had with the
No.
little camera in it, and it crashed twice, and that was it. And it was over.
And everybody wants them.
Oh
it's
yeah,
a cool
yeah,
idea.
for sure. Did you see the South Park where they all get drones and the drone like peeks in Nelson's window
God.
and watches his wife's?
Oh my
and then
God.
they all got drones for neighborhood watch.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
What else you seen out here?
Oh, let's see. Oh, the tracking point fellas are over there,
with
and
the- with
they
the-
are
with the-
paired
the-
up. Yeah, but instead of the scope, they have the scope. They have glasses now. That puts what you're seeing in the
man.
scope like right there. They all, again, have security with them, and you're not allowed to
man.
touch it or anything. And I asked him to bring it over here, and he's like,
I know
if
he-
you guys could come over there, that would be better.
Dude,
But yeah,
tracking point. We saw them last
Yep,
year.
last year they brought it over
Brought
here.
a
Remember
freaking
the guy
rifle,
was
and he's got
like-
all of these black suits around him
Yeah,
and protecting
they only have
him.
one this time, and it was the positivity
Something like that.
enforcement.
Yeah,
It
something
was
like that. They didn't want to look like security, but
Right.
they were huge dudes in black suits and didn't say a
Men in
word.
Black. It was basically the Men in Black.
But they had a scope, a Linux powered scope for
And
great
it
accuracy.
tested the wind. It did it was basically your spotter.
Yeah,
And
that
yeah,
thing was
remote
insane.
control. It's pretty cool. I definitely. The 3 doodlers back, they have a 3D doodle dress, it looked like, which is kind of cool. The Leaning Tower of
Wait a
Pizza over
minute.
there.
That
See that
sounds
dress
familiar.
over there? Yeah, the pen that you could draw
Yeah.
in 3D. It is interesting, like this being our second one, and the fact that we did it 2 years in a row.
Yep.
Seeing people that were here for their first time last year with their new products, and then seeing iteration too.
Yep.
Elias Motors, Tracking Point, 3 Doodler. Just for
I need to
example.
see the Helios. That's what I need to
That
see.
car is cool. The new car is cool. $6,800.
It's still a good pricing on it.
How was the i5? I'm sad I missed that. I was taking Ian. around
i5.
Yeah, the card with the
Oh,
Wi-Fi
with
in
the SD card.
Yeah, yeah. How
was
are those
pretty,
looking?
He's pretty good interview. No, they're available everywhere. They're available everywhere.
Right now?
Yeah, right
Cool.
now.
I need a couple. Did
It
you
was
leave us
just-
any?
He's actually going to send some.
Beautiful.
He's going to send some.
Beautiful.
So he's going to
Tell
send
him
one to
Matt-
me,
Matt
and
got
I
his
will give it
mom's
to
camera,
you.
and she's never getting it back. So I'm gonna need some cards as well.
When I get it, I'll give it to you. But he told me he'll send me. He said he'll send me one, and he'll send Sandy one.
That's awesome.
So when
Very
I get
cool,
it,
very cool.
I'll just give it to you since I don't have a camera.
What are we filming with the TV camera there? Is it?
He's been getting B-roll stuff.
Beautiful.
B-roll stuff, and then I think he's followed Gina or somebody around because that was mounted for a few minutes and it
Okay,
disappeared.
cool. So we have been having people. Excellent.
Yeah. And then
Cool. Do you, anybody
Justin's
in the
doing
chat,
this
if you guys
thing.
have any questions, definitely let us know.
Sorry for a delay, Dan.
Looks like mine keeps disconnecting over there.
I'm live streaming, Dan. He was at the airport. I'm hoping he's getting to Palace Station now. Yep, we're staying at Palace Station. I just said that live on air, but it's okay because I freaking love that place. Pretty much.
Good stuff going.
Yes, yes. Well, I got a lot of stuff over here. Oh, you're just wrong. You're just wrong, dude. Wrong. Thanks for everybody out there watching us live. I am going to take a brief break. I'm still hungry. I've been eating on air, but I got a lot to feel. I'm getting ready to come over there. We'll be right back.
Testing 1, 2.
I'm gonna turn my phone off.
Fin 6. Fin 6. Now, we are doing a live stream here, Joe. We got a camera right there, and you can see ourselves right there on that computer.
So
you
where
got
do I
your
look?
mic.
Do I look at you or do I look?
It's just be casual. Chat room, I hope you can hear us loud and clear again. This is Ant Pruitt here at Showstoppers 2015, and I have Joe with us from Phoenix, and he's going to tell us a little bit about Phoenix here at Showstoppers. How you doing?
Good.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. What's going on with Phoenix Corporation? Fin 6. I can't say it right.
Fin 6 is a spin out of MIT.
Okay.
We were started in 2010, and we've been developing a breakthrough power conversion technology.
Okay.
Really high switching frequency, which allows us to shrink the size of power electronics to really small sizes.
Very interesting. Now, what are some of the applications for this?
Right. So I happen to bring a sample of our first product here.
Oh,
we
boy.
call it the Dart. It's the world's smallest laptop charger. So it's 4 times smaller and lighter than traditional laptop chargers.
Wow.
So everybody has to carry around that big, black, ugly brick.
Yeah, the big bricks.
Exactly. We replaced the brick with something much smaller and lighter and portable.
Dude, this is like a tube of lipstick, basically.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really not big, and this will power a laptop?
65 watts. It's the exact same power that's in the big brick.
65
it's a breakthrough
watts.
technology, and we're really excited to be showing it here today.
It is very nice. Now, my concern when I deal with regular laptop bricks have been heat.
Right.
And I've seen a few accidents, unfortunately, because of these things. You guys are handling heat dissipation well, or?
Yeah, we have some thermal management techniques in here that we're employing that it'll get warm, but it won't violate any safety issues. It'll be safe to touch.
Very nice.
So it'll meet all the UL and safety standards.
Fin 6.
Right. And the other interesting thing is this has 2 outputs. So you apply the tips here, and it'll connect to any PC laptop, and it has a second output for any USB device.
Very nice.
So you can charge your phone or your tablet while you're charging your laptop.
All simultaneously.
All simultaneously. So you get rid of the brick, and you get rid of your phone or tablet charger, and this is all you need to carry when you're on the go.
Dude, this is so much more convenient, and it weighs nothing. I could stick this in my giant pocket, or you can just stick it in your bag.
It's about 1/10 of a pound.
Yeah, this is much better than my standard 65 watt from, say my Toshiba or what have you. This is very slick. Now, are these already available, or when can consumers get their hands on these?
Right, we have working units here at Showstoppers and at our booth over in the Sands. Booth number 74346.
Okay.
And we're going to be going to production in May.
Okay.
So we're almost there. We're doing the final testing and regulatory approvals.
Okay.
So it's coming along great, and just a few more months, and we'll be shipping these things for real.
Okay. So we're going to get close to May for final production, and I guess maybe delivery in late Q3.
So we'll be shipping in May, June.
Oh, you will be shipping
we'll
May,
be
June.
shipping
Okay.
then. We're
Awesome.
actually going to start production with a contract manufacturer called Jabil here in the U.S. In San Jose, right near our office in Menlo Park.
Okay. Now, and we'll have all of the pricing information about that time too, right? Because you're not necessarily ready for that.
We actually
just
started
yet.
pre-sales.
Oh, you have?
This week.
Okay.
So
what would this cost us?
Yeah, it's $89.
$89. Okay.
Right.
Oh, that's nothing.
We think it's a bargain.
That's nothing.
Yeah. It's a very good price for that.
Man, I just had to buy another brick for another. Oh, I'm not so happy right now, Joe.
Hey, and actually, we have a promotional code for CES attendees.
Okay.
You can get 10% off if you
Nice.
buy by Sunday.
What's the code for
I'll
the
give it to
promotion?
you. It's Vegas 2015.
Vegas 2015.
That's right. You have to do it by Sunday, though.
By Sunday, folks, so hurry up. This is very nice. $89 and 10% off. I'm not real happy about that.
Hey, we can help you out.
Oh my goodness.
And
Thank
you
you
got to
so
carry
much.
that heavy thing around now.
I know. This is nice. Very nice. So we'll look to get our hands on these in or about May.
Yeah, we're going to start shipping in May to
Okay.
our
Kickstarter backers. We had a real successful Kickstarter campaign earlier this year.
Excellent.
And then we'll be shipping to our pre-sale customers after that, and retailers and e-tailers. So
Excellent.
we're real excited.
That's good stuff there. This is Fin 6, folks. Go ahead and check these guys out. And remember Vegas 2015?
That's it.
Vegas 2015 for the promo code and get 10% off. But you got to do it by Sunday. Do it by Sunday. Joe, I appreciate you coming by and showing this to us and making me have buyer's remorse on my recent purchase. Thank you again, Joe.
Great to meet you.
Likewise.
Thank
Here
you.
Joe. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff, man. Dang, I'm mad about that. $89, dude.
Yeah.
So, what was that?
This was
Looks
this
Ah,
was
check,
a
check, check.
charger for your laptop. And it was only about yay big.
For your laptop,
For
not your
laptop.
phone.
Oh, but you can put a USB.
Well, I'm just
inside of it
thinking
as
like
well.
some of these chargers won't charge a tablet because of how the milliamps battery. So if you're already charging a laptop, that's going to be a bigger battery than any phone you have.
Well, but you can plug your phone into the side of it. It has two dongles on the end of it.
Right. But
One
that's
for
what I'm
your
saying.
phone.
It's like that
Yeah.
powerful. It's not our little 3 AA
Yeah.
charger. Like this will charge a laptop.
Right.
That's pretty cool, man.
I'm not so happy, and it was only $89.
Wow.
$89.
That's not too bad. Lithium ion?
I paid $140 for one just recently.
For sure.
For an extra brick.
Wow.
And this thing, he's carrying it around like a little tube of lipstick. Is that light? Is that an exoskeleton?
Yes,
That is.
exoskeleton. That gentleman was in a wheelchair, I believe, and he's walking around right now with the use of an exoskeleton. That's cool shit.
Outstanding. That is
I
outstanding.
like that kind of stuff.
Did you get pictures of that?
I did. He was over there earlier.
That is outstanding. Wow, folks, how is it? I think we're about done with the live stream.
Probably.
I think we're about done.
You want to go check out some stuff? I'll sit here and chill in case anyone else comes by, or are you over it?
I still need to eat.
Hey, go get us some steak, fool. No, we'll go out and eat after this for
Dude,
sure.
I've been sort of snacking here, and
Yeah.
I've even been snacking on the camera, and I
It's
know
all
I'm
good.
gonna hear about that later.
You know you will.
Especially if my mom's watching.
You know.
Man,
You
you know
eating
my
on
mom is
camera?
like the
Are you
biggest
eating on
troll.
Is she-
My mom trolls
Step
me
one,
more
check
than
to see if you're
anybody.
being trolled.
Oh
Step
my
two.
gosh, man.
That is cool.
Dang it. So let me see
I
here.
believe that.
Let me see. People have been responding to me on Google Plus and Twitter, and I thank y'all for all the tweet backs and whatnot, man. This is good stuff. It's been fun.
Yeah,
fun.
I love this stuff. We should maybe do this for a living.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Maybe.
Anybody want to sponsor? Anybody want to sponsor me? Right here.
I definitely like the open food and
gosh.
bar and a lot of cool tech here. And granted, this is just Showstoppers. How many exhibits do we have here today? Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm going to guess roughly 60, 70 people. Maybe no, that's more than that.
Out
That's
of
way
the
more than that.
4,000 that are exhibiting at CES
No,
2015?
yeah, that's probably more than that.
Yes.
Good grief. But that's like 60 right there.
Yeah. That's really good.
Oh my gosh. But I like this stuff though.
Yeah,
And just the whole
for sure.
environment and being a little more intimate with
You
the
know what I
different
saw?
products.
Amazon is over there.
Why is Amazon here?
That's what I was wondering.
They're a distributor, if you will.
Yeah,
They don't
that's
have
what.
one. Oh man, and it's funny when we talk to the live at home, the people we talked to first about the photo management. And she talked about the app being on, whether it's Android and iOS. She's like, it doesn't even matter if it's a Samsung or even if it's the Fire phone.
Nah.
And I said the three people that got it, she says, I'm not going to say it.
That's right. You know that Fire phone was not very popular.
Oh,
And
bless
that's
her
fine.
heart.
That's fine. Hey, it's hit and miss.
Bless
It's hit and
her
miss
heart.
with this, you
She-
know?
She was kind with it. And
Yeah,
then-
for sure. Everyone's in good spirits today.
Yeah, this has been fun. I'm hungry, folks.
Yeah, you want to
Um,
wrap up this live? Yeah, I'll hang out here for a bit just to see if we have any late stragglers coming
Okay.
by, but I'm pretty sure we're about
Yeah.
done.
Well, if you want to wrap it up, you can wrap it up.
Yeah, it's 9:07, right?
I'm gonna go grab some food. Thank y'all for tolerating audio ins and outs and
Yeah, and always the recorded stuff is always a lot more
yeah
than
we'll have that
the
stuff
live
fixed.
stuff.
Thank
So-
y'all for the chat room and doing what y'all doing there, and thank you for all of the social media stuff and laughing at my pictures.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, and there's gonna be more. Trust that.
We got a few more days.
I've made
here.
it my goal to take as many laughable pictures of this guy as I can while I'm here with him. I don't get to spend very much time with this guy in person,
No.
so I got to make the most of it.
Next up, we got this Elios car that I need to go squeeze. in,
Yeah,
so,
we'll be taking embarrassing pictures of you doing that here shortly.
Unlike the NorCal Glide that I
That
squeezed
thing was
into
pretty
today.
cool.
I still think my favorite comment about that picture today
It's-
was the car. That car saw you coming, Ant, and said, "Oh shit!"
It was like, hell no. They like see the doors like lock. I was like, nope. How about you don't do what you're about to do, and we'll call it even.
It was so much
Oh,
fun.
that's awesome.
man. So
I
much
tell you though,
fun.
those Audis and those Maseratis that we sat in today. Well, we didn't sit in the Audi. We sat in the
S7.
Maserati.
The S7
Oh.
was a beautiful car, but that
Oh.
Maserati, man.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm gonna do a write up on that. I got some.
I'm waiting
audio
for
and
my
talk to
review
him.
unit.
Yeah, please. Yeah, Maserati. You know, right
Maserati,
here.
Mercedes.
We're here all week.
That's right. That's true. I don't need to take it home to Montana. I will be happy driving it around today.
Obviously.
You ask Scott Jordan from Scotty Vest. I know how to drive.
Man, this dude's been riding around with Mr. Scotty Vest today. Seriously?
Which is so crazy.
Mr. Scotty Vest. And this cat been riding around today.
My first Scotty Vest had the Twit logo on it. It was one of the Twit, and it was before I knew what Twit was.
Right.
Before I knew what Scotty Vest was, it was a sweatshirt that I could put my tech stuff in.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes, please.
Yeah.
And then I started listening to it, and I was like, that's that logo. Oh, shit. And I put it together.
Man.
And then I got another one. I didn't even know that was who Pocket Man was.
Yeah.
Me and BJ were walking down the strip by the Lux store, and I see this crazy looking car stop there. So I take a couple pictures of it. Looks like some dude in Richard Grieco from 21 Jump Street, like an older Richard Grieco. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. And when I got back, I saw the Pocket Man thing on it. So I looked it up, and it's the Scotty Vest guy.
Low.
And I was like, what? What is
the camera's low? Look at us over there. The lower third is all over us.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They only need to see our pretty heads. But yeah, so I looked it up, and then it said, I'm here all week. If you want to, like, for press stuff, you know, email. So I emailed. I was like, I want to drive this thing. And, like, he got back. He's like, so why should I? And I just, like, wrote back. I was like, because I'm awesome, and I ride a snowmobile that's a Polaris. Like, I don't know.
Dude.
And he, like, got a hold of me today and was like, here's where I'm at. If you can find me.
So we got a guy that's got this cool-ass ride. And
It's a Polaris slingshot. It's one wheel in the back that pushes with two in the front, powered by a Pontiac Solstice engine,
Hold on. He asked you, who are you and why should I let you drive my car? And you respond with,
he said,
because I'm awesome.
I got right here. Care to tell me something about you? I was like, I'm awesome. I snowboard and snowmobile. I would love to get a ride.
Matt Lee dominated
I
today,
also make
folks.
music and podcast. And he's like, I'm at the convention center. If you want to drive and take me to my next appointment, let me know.
Oh my gosh, folks,
I was
that
like,
is how you get it done.
And then we chased him. We're running to get to this booth that he's at. And like the crossing guard, if you've ever been to CES, you know you can only cross when they're letting you, because otherwise it's taxis and limos and stuff. So like I'm running after this, and Ant's running. He's with me, and like I know they're telling you stop and wait, and I was like, no, I want to drive this thing that bad.
I watched you go off into the sunset as I got
and then
held
you called.
up.
You're like, I got caught by the crossing guard. I got caught. You're gonna have to come bail me out.
I was like, hot damn. Hey, that's Patrick Norton right
there.
there.
They tased me.
Walking around here. That's Patrick Norton right there. From
Patrick Norton.
Formerly of Techzilla. I think he's still on the Twit network doing This Week in Hardware. Oh, man. Folks.
Also, I want to mention coming up Thursday, we're going to be at the Snail Games 3D VIP event.
Yes.
These guys have some pretty cool gaming stuff we're going to check out.
Yes.
So
that's Thursday.
And all this stuff, it's all on our feeds, anewdomain.net, breakingmodern.com. Follow our social stuff, because that's where we post like the real quick, like I take this and then it's up there, and then we'll write the articles and produce the content, which will then go up on the sites. But if you want the stuff right away, definitely, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Google+.
Yep.
And what's your Facebook? That's a trick question, you guys.
That's
a trick question.
That is hilarious.
And then, of course, he's Mr. Smartphone Photographer here, so you can definitely check out the Point and Shoot Hangout they do once a week. And then I got a Breaking Android show, a little 2-minute, 3 times a week over on breakingmodern.com. So
a quick rundown.
Yeah,
man,
go.
That's Jim Louderback. Man, all of the heavy hitters out
We
here
saw Morgan Spurlock here.
Yes. He didn't have a McDonald's bag.
He looked pretty pissed. I bet if somebody would have handed him a McDonald's bag, it would have turned his day right.
That'd have been ugly.
No, I would have turned his frown upside down, I bet, right there. All right, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, definitely, for Breaking Modern and A New Domain. Matt Lee, Ant Pruitt.
Pruitt here.
Have a great night, you guys.
Dominate.
I'm going to kill this. I think